Hello, everybody. Looks like we are online. My phone has a software update tonight. Cool. Just clicking through stuff on my phone for the second. Hey, Robbie. Hope you all had a good couple of days. Anyway, tonight we will continue on with Life Is Strange. So that's gonna be fun. We're gonna see if we can... I would think we get through like halfway through episode 4 tonight, probably, is about the approximate goal for tonight. Alright, our next picture isn't until we get back to the school and go to the science classroom, so that's at least a few minutes away. So yeah, we're playing some more Life is Strange tonight. Failed your grounded run, daily run, so gonna try today's attempt later tonight. Oof. I hate that they made that be like a daily type trophy. That's so annoying. Also downloading RoboCop, which is exciting. Definitely will be playing that at some point, though I do wonder with it if it might get DLC, because people have been saying at times that it might get some DLC. Alright, let's head off to finish off episode 2 here tonight, and then episode 3 most likely, and at least part of episode 4, hopefully. Other than that, just been playing LEGO Avengers, level 5 of your first playthrough, so only like 10% through the game. Well, we've made some progress then. So this is after Chloe managed to keep getting herself basically killed from doing stupid shit in the junkyard. So this should be fun.
I have a little time before Mr. Jefferson's class, so I can do some wandering.
Oh, okay, so we can actually go ahead and talk to Warren now.
Going to that Vortex Club party?
Is he down here? Yep. Oh, there's the, security guard. I feel like talking to him is...
Can we talk?
Uh-oh. This could be bad.
I know things got a little heated yesterday in Chloe's room. Was that really your reefer?
Oh, no! Now we have to betray Chloe!
No, it belonged to a friend of mine. Are you gonna bust me now, Mr. Manson?
Even I'm not that much of an asshole. And I am sorry about yesterday. I was wrong, but upset. Cannabis is not a big deal to you, but it has been to Chloe.
You're a combat veteran. She's no threat to you.
If I didn't care about her, I wouldn't care at all.
Very OCD
when I was her
with your
age,
trophy
I was
list,
outraged
so
a lot more hell.
on both of the games to be
She's
stacked so
better
you can
than
finish
that.
off all the others.
All
Gotcha.
you kids are. So is Kate Marsh.
What's happening with Kate?
You stepped between us at a pretty bad time. She's another matter entirely.
Kate hasn't done anything wrong.
Max, this isn't just about Kate Marsh. My concern is for the safety of all Blackwell students, including you.
That'll take more than surveillance cameras.
It will take more than Ms. Grant and her petition to find missing students.
Isn't that your responsibility as head of security? Unless you know something about Rachel Amber that nobody else does.
I don't want to fight with you anymore. I don't want to fight with anyone anymore. That's all, Max.
Okay then, well, I don't know if that was a good thing or not. Hey Aiden, hey Sweet. Got the Platinum on Life is Strange 1, nice.
I still have
Alright, so
time.
first thing we need to do
I could
is
go
go
see Warren
talk to
playing mad
Warren in
scientist in the
science
lab.
class, because we can get an optional picture here.
Hey, Warren. Are you okay? You look thoughtful yet confused.
Maxwell Silver Hammer. Perfect timing. I need help with this chemical experiment.
Asking me for help?
I sucked
Have
at
to add either a
chemistry.
bit of potassium or sodium. It's up to you to
So,
decide, Dr.
yeah,
Max.
I was terrible at chemistry. And unfortunately, the answer to take the picture is sodium.
I have a vision.
I would have done circle, but it has to be square.
Sodium? That's the worst pun I've ever heard. Yet Max has spoken.
I have no idea what his
Sodium
experiment
is?
actually is.
Damn. Zip. Nothing. Nada.
Okay, apparently that's not what we needed to do. Nothing much has happened, just the usual.
Think.
I enjoying the remastered version. It's been fun so far.
This can't be that hard.
So now we have to talk to the teacher.
Hi, Miss Grant.
Funny, I was just thinking about you, Max. It's too bad you didn't sign the petition. Every signature counts, and yours might be the one that decided.
Let's ask about the
Miss
experiment.
Grant, can I ask you a possibly dumb science question?
You know my stock teacher answer. There are no dumb questions.
Well,
Ask
there are
away.
dumb questions,
Would
but
you
they're
add
just not going to be mean
potassium or
about it.
sodium to a chemical mix for this week's experiment?
Neither, unless you want a face full of powder. I would add chlorine.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Miss Grant, but I have to get going.
Go on, Max. We'll talk again. Real soon.
Still working on yourself, gotcha.
Hey, Warren. Are you okay?
Alright, so
You
this
look
time we tell him
thoughtful yet
chlorine.
confused.
I have no idea how
Hexos
any of this
over
sciencey
hammer.
stuff works because,
Perfect
like I said,
timing.
I sucked at
I
chemistry.
need help with this chemical experiment.
Asking me for help means you're screwed.
Have to add either a bit of potassium or sodium. It's up
Yeah,
to
I
you
know
to
nothing
decide,
about doing this,
Dr.
so
Max.
yeah. Anyway, we're gonna select
Wrong,
chlorine.
Warren. You need to add chlorine, not potassium or sodium.
I have no idea
Chlorine?
what that's going to
I didn't
do.
think of that. Can't argue with a confident scientist. Let's try it.
And it turned purple.
Eureka!
So that's something that was
Got
supposed to
it.
happen, I
no,
guess.
you got it.
Don't be so modest, Dr. Call.
How does that action have consequences? Shouldn't it just make him like us more, I guess? Probably. Actually found a way to be more confident in person.
That was
Nice,
fun
that's
helping
good.
Warren. He's pretty cute when he's in full-on geek mode.
Alright then, so that is our 9th optional picture. There's only one more to go. Thinking of what show or movie you want to watch after the season finale of Last of Us comes out. Borderlands and the Transformers 1 movies. Transformers 1 is supposed to be pretty good. Borderlands is apparently very, very, very bad. Like, way beyond some of the other worst that we've seen. Alright, so now we have to head to our classroom and talk to Mr. Jefferson. And then take a picture of Alyssa once we get inside. Sounds good. And that is the last picture for the second episode of the game.
Way of getting attention. I'm trying, but you have to understand my position.
Why? You don't understand mine. Nobody does.
I fear that we're not going to be able to save her because the decisions haven't always been the best for us.
Sorry to bother you, Mr. Jefferson.
I'm only bothered when you avoid turning in photos, but you know this. So what can I do for you, Max?
Explains you should have done
Just
this a while
between you
back,
and
but
me.
you got a feeling this might work.
I'm worried about Kate Marsh.
That's no secret. Word on the street is that you and Kate had a little confrontation with our security chief yesterday.
Also been watching the Walking Dead spin-off shows. Alright, so I think we have to talk to him,
Madsen barking all up in
even
Kate's
though it's
face
the
about
other
something.
button.
She doesn't deserve that.
Yeah, I
Of
never
course
could get into any of the spin-offs.
Mr.
It's really
Madsen
just the
isn't the
first,
most
like,
gentle
5
soul.
seasons of the original
Do you
show I
have
watched, and then I
proof
kind
he
of
instigated
lost
the
interest.
situation?
My word isn't good enough? The one
Not that
time I
wearing
choose not to
sunglasses
take
in
a
public
picture.
helps with confidence.
Always take
That's
the
fair
shot.
enough.
My #1 rule of photography. And Max, I promise this matter is being discussed by the faculty. I assume
I know
you
that
know about this
Borderlands is
viral
supposed
video?
to be bad. Just want to see how bad it will be.
Kate is freaked out by all
Yeah, I've
this.
heard that it's terrible.
She
I
can't
haven't
do
bothered to
homework
watch
while
it
she's
yet.
being
I'm sure I will at
tormented
some
on a daily
point.
basis.
What if Kate brought this on herself? She means well, but maybe she doth protest too much. She seems like she's holding back the truth. Have you talked to her?
I don't think she is. Well,
No.
no's the only answer.
I just don't want Kate Marsh to be the next
Has
Rachel
season 2 of
Amber.
Fallout released?
Rachel Amber?
So what's happening with
What does
that
she have
is
to do
that
with Kate?
season
With
2
all her
is
missing persons
releasing
posters
in
around,
December.
It's hard not to think of her.
So yeah, season 2 comes
Rachel's
out in
nothing
December,
like Kate.
and season 3 is already
Principal
greenlit.
Wells said you had something on your mind you wouldn't tell him.
So season
care to
3 will
share?
probably be out sometime in like later 2026.
Not right now. I'll tell you everything as soon
So
as
that's
I
exciting.
figure it out.
I'd
I
like to
cannot
believe
wait.
that, Max. It just seems like there's a lot of drama around you this week.
Yeah, because I suddenly got superpowers
Sherry?
out of nowhere.
Excuse me, Max. Hello. Yes? Hold on. I have to take this, so just go into class and I'll be there soon.
Things all human beings have is that when we try talking to someone, everyone's gonna look in your eyes. Yeah, and then having the sunglasses can mean they maybe think differently or don't focus on it or something. I don't know.
You are out of control.
Alright, our last photo of the episode. Let's grab it. Either Jack Reacher or Jack Ryan.
How do I look, Taylor?
I remember seeing the first Jack Reacher movie. I didn't think it was anything amazing. Partially because Tom Cruise is not a
Do you think Max
particularly
will be
good
pissed
Jack
for sitting at her
Reacher.
desk?
Oh, I'm sure she'll report us to the principal. Like I give a flying fuck.
So do we have to just speak to
time
everyone
talk,
here?
Mr. Jefferson. Posing in
gives a shit.
progress.
Like
I'm
anybody.
gonna go watch some of the old classic shows you've never seen
Such
before,
a
Lost or
little
Breaking Bad.
I think she can hear
I only
us.
ever got through about the first half of Breaking Bad. I need to go back and finish it at some point because I know a lot of the best episodes are yet to come. And then I've got Better Call Saul after that.
Here comes the
Lost
mysterious
could never get
Max,
into.
disguised
Never really
as a
cared much
pixie
for
hipster.
Lost. And I know
Like all the
it
other
turned out
precious
stupid
twee
apparently at the
artists
very
here.
end. Like the final season is,
really
especially the
nailed him.
finale, is hated.
Meow! Bring out the claws. I love seeing chicks fight.
Sunglasses play as a mask,
Can I
fair
sit
enough.
at my table now?
Heard the
Max
phrase, a
thought we
man
were
wears a
going to
mask,
the
shows his
buds.
true
Fucking
colors.
ha ha.
I don't know if I've heard that phrase. Well, hey, Nathan's not going to try to kill me because I haven't ratted him out on carrying the gun or anything, so he can't be that mad at me. I mean, sure, he might not like me, but he can't be too mad because I haven't really done anything to him.
Okay, why is David taking photos of Kate? Now this is so wrong and weird.
Yeah, you can probably see that they're trying to potentially set the story up for a certain character to be portrayed as the villain. They're trying to set it up for the security
Max?
guard to
Hey,
be the
Warren.
evil guy
I saw
and
Kate
the
earlier and her eyes were puffy
one that
from
causes all
pride.
the problems.
Kate has a lot on her plate.
I didn't know what to say and she didn't tell me anything.
Okay, I know you love me, but if you're not in this class, beat it. Everybody else, please sit
Maybe
down.
I'll
We
see
have
you
a lot
later.
to cover today, and so little time as usual. I see all the usual suspects here. Anybody seen Kate Marsh?
I think everybody has seen Kate Marsh by now.
She's outside somewhere.
good.
Sounds
I
like you're
guess Kate
giggling
will
about
miss
a video
class
going
now.
viral.
I'm worried
Maybe it
about
involves
her.
a student or a friend.
Let's draw
I wonder how it would
something.
feel to have false images of yourself shot out all over the world for people to judge. You
Uh-oh. Is it too late to rewind? It is. It's a bit too late for that now.
no smartphones in class, Max. Put that away.
But what if it was
Actually,
a not
People need something to
smartphone?
judge, so they never take a good
What
look
if it
at
was an
themselves.
ancient cell phone from like the
We can thank
1990s, the
reality
giant
TV for
blocky
some of that.
ones?
In the end, we can only blame ourselves for participating.
What exactly is that even supposed to be? Just a caricature of some kind? Of
Speaking
some random
of
person?
participation, there are a few souls here who have yet to enter a photo in the contest. Like Max Caulfield, for example. Who I know can't wait
Oh
to
yeah,
meet.
so today it was kind of funny.
I'm sure you read the syllabus
wa-
like it was
when
a
I got
Harry Potter
home,
book, so you must know today we're studying
when I
Heroes
looked
Hero.
outside
That
into
beautiful
the
word about the
backyard,
contrast between light
there was
and
an
dark.
umbrella, a
The
giant
shadow
umbrella
play gives
upside down in my
photographers
backyard
such
today when I
visual
got home.
power. Its basic yin and yang. Black and white images are effective precisely because
And it was pretty funny
of the
because I
contrast.
don't own an umbrella.
Although we don't
so an
technically
umbrella ended up
see
in my
the umbrella.
backyard.
Some crazy shit is going down in the girls' dorm.
Zachary,
Check it.
do not come into my class like that ever again.
Oh, that's the Zachary from the first
everybody
episode
remain
then.
seated.
Okay, I guess it is.
Dismissed.
Alright then, if only it was that easy to get out of class normally. But yeah, there was an umbrella in my backyard. It was from my neighbors. And thankfully we got it all sorted out and got it back to them. But that was really weird because I still can't figure out how the hell it got over the fence. Like, if we didn't have a fence up, obviously it would make total sense that it could land in my yard. But I'm trying to figure out how to clear the fence because the fence is taller than I am.
Is this for real?
It's like a 7-foot fence or something, so I have no idea how the hell it got over here. Because it hasn't been that bad of weather or anything, so I don't get that one. Even though this isn't a good thing, but start feeling like a narcissist when wearing sunglasses basically shows it helps a lot. Well, I mean, as long as you're feeling more confident, that's what matters with it.
Kate! No!
I'm not very...
Oh god.
She can't die. She
Oh,
can't.
well, okay then. I'm not very confident in this, because I don't think we've been particularly nice to her so far.
Not again.
Yeah, we haven't
Not
been
now.
particularly nice to her.
I have to try something. I won't be able to rewind again and again.
Yeah, so... we have not been particularly nice to her throughout this playthrough, so I have a slight feeling that this might not go very well. All these people just randomly, like, taking pictures and videos of it? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Keep going.
And now she can randomly pause time, because reasons.
Can do it.
So yeah, this makes a lot of sense. What other Life is Strange games have I not done yet? I've done both versions of True Colors. I did Life is Strange 2, of course. Still got to do the second version of Before the Storm. So that'll be the next Life is Strange game I do. And then there's True Exposure, no, Double Exposure, that's what it's called. Which I haven't played at all yet. And I don't know when I'm going to get started on it.
Yes.
Gotta wait for it to go down in price, like I said before. But hey, RoboCop's installed, so we can play that at some point in the future. But I do need to double check and see if it's going to get DLC or not, because I don't know if I really want to start it until then, just so I don't have to reinstall the 40 gigs that it is later on. This is a 40 gigabyte game, which I'm not really surprised that it is, but that's quite a bit, actually.
What are you doing here, Max? Stop! Don't come near me!
Not now. It won't work. I don't have any
And
power.
we suddenly
Now I
are
have to
unable
do
to
this by
rewind.
myself.
Max,
So we have to be able to
seriously,
figure
don't
this
come near me.
out without
I will
rewinding.
jump.
Okay. I'm right here. Kate, please.
Oh, Max, I know you want to help me. I love that you stepped up to David, but it doesn't matter now. Nothing matters.
You matter, not just to me.
You matter. And not just to me.
I do want to believe that.
Kate, your life is still yours. And we can get through this together. Let me help. Like I helped by erasing all that crap people wrote on your room slate.
Thanks
Oh,
for that.
so
But
we
I
did
needed
that.
some more when I called to actually talk. That's when I needed a friend.
Yeah, I knew that was going to come bite me in the butt.
I was with Chloe, and she was having a serious problem too. I'm sorry.
Apparently her problem is worse than mine. So why even bother with me? I'm done
That's not
anyway.
good.
No, you're not. And I'm here for you. Kate, please trust me. Come stand by me, okay? I can help you now. I know I can. This morning I erased the web link to the video. It was written on the shower room mirror.
Okay, so we did that.
That's your story now. How can I trust you? What about this morning when I needed help? You told me to do nothing.
Well, we did that wrong.
I wasn't sure what to do. There's been so much
Want
crazy
to do RoboCop
shit
soon as
going
well.
on. I can't
How long's
even
the flat? I think
explain.
it's like a 10 to
Yeah,
15
it's
hour
all about
flat.
Max Caulfield. I can't trust you or anybody.
It's not a
What's
super
the
long
point?
flat. Well,
No!
that didn't work. Made too many bad decisions. Circle button strikes again because that's how these Telltale style games tend to go. Well, that's highly unfortunate. But hey, that's the end of episode 2, so 2 episodes down, 3 more to go. And you know, the sad thing is, I'm not sure I've ever actually saved her in all these playthroughs that I've ever done in this game. I don't think I've ever saved
over
her.
what happened before Miss Marsh.
I always end up making mistakes
before
somewhere.
She did what she did. Officer Barry will be taking notes for the official police inquiry. I'm sure you'll give him your full cooperation. Such a tragedy. But there must be a reason for everything. We need to find out why Kate Marsh would be driven to such desperate action.
I think we all know why.
As principal of Blackwell Academy, I take my duties seriously. I take the well-being of every student more seriously. What happened today should never happen in a hall of wisdom and knowledge. Mr. Madsen, as our head of security here, those roof doors should always be locked. That's just standard operating procedure.
Well, yeah, that's
They were
definitely
not.
his fault.
And that is indeed your responsibility. Mr. Jefferson?
Yeah, that's definitely his
I know
fault.
you can't be expected to know what your students are going through. But Kate has assisted you in class, so you should have known something was amiss. Mr. Prescott,
And I feel like he did.
since you are responsible for the Vortex Club parties, and since Miss Marsh did attend your last party, you'll have to answer some more questions. Miss Caulfield, why exactly were you on the roof?
I was
with
trying.
Kate Marsh?
What do you think
Did
I
she
was
tell you
doing
her
up
plan?
there?
Or anything at all?
I was trying to save
Please,
her. What the
tell
hell
us
else would I have
everything.
been doing up there, sir? Oh god, I feel like none of these options are going to end well. Well, this is the one I would think of picking, but...
All I know is that Kate was at a party and Nathan dosed her. She got wasted and kissed some boys on a viral video without a clue.
I dosed her? Without a clue. Have you seen the video? Whatever. Kate was loaded and
You're a
playing
liar.
the field.
You told Kate you took her to the emergency room.
I said I was going to take her to the ER. She sobered up eventually.
Bullshit. Something
Yeah,
happened
that's
to her
kind
and you
of
know it.
very
How about we talk about
suspicious.
you waving a gun in the girl's
Hey,
back?
Uh-oh.
that's total slander. I could sue you and this school so fast. I already have a personal lawyer.
Wait, Max. You told me that nothing happened yesterday. Are
No,
you just
I'm
making
not,
things
but
up?
telling
How can I
would
trust
have
you?
probably been better.
You can't. She's smoking and selling dope, not saving lives.
No, I'm not. And that has nothing to do with Kate Marsh.
I'll have to investigate to see if this accusation is true. Therefore, Max, I'm obliged to contact your parents and suspend you for a few days.
Excuse me. I think Max and Nathan need a break before we grill them further. A friend and fellow student is dead. They don't need this forum right now.
Yes, I'm kind of devastated right now. I'd like to be with my family.
All right, Miss Caulfield, please sign here to confirm what you've told us.
We've
I'll
only
continue
spoken the
this
truth,
investigation.
so...
My head is killing me. But I think I can use my power again.
I would be curious to see what happens if you pick the... I don't know if I've ever gone this exact path before, so... But actions
Well, I
have
think we know
consequences,
less now
so
than when
we'll
we
see what
stopped.
happened.
We'll be assisting the police with further inquiries.
I mean, I wasn't lying, so that's the one
I
thing,
know
is we didn't
this
lie.
has been a stressful day. I wish I had the power to change it all for the better. So thank you for coming in.
And, like, given the way Nathan was talking, I feel like any normal human would feel that there was something suspicious about that. I'm just saying, like, maybe it's the fact that I've gotten to the point over the years where I can usually tell if someone is being, you know, reasonably truthful with me or not. I can usually read bullshitters pretty
I
well
just
for some
can't
reason.
believe it. It's like
I don't know if it's a
wasn't
thing
even
I've just
real.
picked up from being around so
Watching
many
her
sick people
drop
and
like a
patients
weight.
with saying different things and stuff. I don't
really
know.
thought I could save her.
I can usually... I
Superman.
got a pretty good bullshit detector in me at this point, so...
Come on,
Hey,
Max.
Razvin.
Do not for a second blame yourself. Kate
So I
was
would feel
on that roof
that was
for her
suspicious as
reasons,
all hell
not
hearing
yours.
that.
My hand just reached out.
Stop it.
Especially when you know that the kid's a troublemaker,
one with balls
and you
enough
know
to
that
run
he's
to the
just
roof.
buying his way through
You're the only one who
everything.
cared.
Yeah, I sure
I
made
deal
a
with enough
big
of the corporate
fucking
greed
difference.
anyway, so...
Maybe
No,
if
on
more
that
people
on that
cared.
end, Adam 2.0
Better people
finally
than
paid
me.
to fix the
You're the
fucking air
best person
conditioning, so
around.
thank God. We have air conditioning
Warren,
again. I'm very
I
shocked that
screwed
he
up
actually did
today.
it.
That makes no logical sense.
Warren,
Then again, we got paid.
I don't mean to sound
We got
weird,
invoiced,
but
paid. What was
there's
it?
something
$36,000
ominous
for
going on at
2
Today proves
enrollments
that.
and I'm
today.
working on proof
Plus
that
another
Kate Marsh is connected
$5,000
to
for
Rachel
another
Amber,
enrollment. So what? $41,000 they made
along
today
with Nathan and Mr.
off of
Madsen.
previous
I'm
people
not
that
a
we've
big
enrolled in
conspiracy
studies.
guy,
So they got more than
but I
enough
wouldn't
money
doubt
for
it.
it.
Nathan did scare me yesterday, and Madsen is a straight-up dickhead. So, what do you think is really happening?
I think a lot of really weird shit is happening. Is the
hell
best
is
way to
this?
put it.
The weather confirms this weird day. Feel that chill.
Max, there was no
Yeah, we at
eclipse
least have
scheduled
working
today.
air conditioning. Thank God.
I would know. I would.
Oh, and also went and saw Final Destination Bloodlines. Saw that yesterday. It was actually
I
pretty
believe you,
good.
Warren.
Definitely the best one,
I'll
at least
believe
since the original.
anything this week.
They definitely, they went in pretty well with some of the characters, and the storyline of it and everything was definitely, I think, a little bit better than a lot of the other ones. The deaths were your typical. I mean, it's a Final Destination movie. You know exactly what you're going to be getting to some degree with it. But it also found a way to interestingly sort of tie all the previous movies together into this one. And there's a lot of theories now floating around about some of that makes a lot of sense. So it was a creative idea. It had some good moments to it and everything. So I don't know if they're going to continue making them. And if they do, if it would actually end up, being in the same storyline, or if they might have to go sort of a different way, because this one feels in a way like it's kind of definitive, at least for this original 6-movie storyline. As I mean, they could always make new ones, but they would just be potentially different stories, completely different plot lines. So Victoria is sad because she drove this person to suicide because she's a bitch. And I guess she's getting with rich asshole guy. And homeless guy's on the beach with his dog, which there is nothing wrong with that. That is actually totally fine. As the most normal thing we're seeing here at the end of this episode. But, yeah, let's see what we did for our final choices here. I am very curious to see how badly we did in this episode. And is that Chloe smoking outside of the lighthouse again? Yep. And it looks like now it's time for adventure. So I think episode 3... What do we do in episode 3? Because I think episode 3 leads into changing the past and all. Like, episode 3 goes into sort of the idea of changing the past and everything through her powers, and I think you do most of that, though, in the 4th episode, unless I'm misremembering it. It's either here or at the beginning of the 4th episode where stuff happens like that. And Creepy Dungeon Place has pictures of Kate. And we know that David was taking pictures of her. Alright, how badly did I screw this one up? Okay, I picked the slightly more popular option. Okay, the not answering Kate's call, I knew that one was going to come back and bite me because it was such an obvious thing, but yeah, I knew that was going to go badly for me. The shooting Frank part is literally 50-50, so that really there's not really any difference there in choice. Couldn't save Kate. Yeah, I'm not surprised I couldn't do it. And I legitimately don't think I've ever done it, because I always find ways to screw it up. And then most people blame Nathan, so that's actually the most popular option, which makes sense. Okay, I watered my plant, which was a popular option. Didn't help Alyssa, that was unpopular. Erased the link to the video, that was very popular. Weren't friendly with Taylor, who the hell is Taylor? Rejected Warren's invitation, again, that makes me feel like such an asshole, because that's not what I would have done normally. Wrote a message on that wall in the junkyard. Didn't tamper with the rail tracks. So you could tamper with the rail tracks to do that? Okay. Didn't gain entrance to the Vortex Club party? I didn't know I could do that. Helping Warren is actually not that common, even though it's required for one of the photos for the trophy. And you told on David to Mr. Jefferson. Okay, so that was actually a popular option. Alright then. Had some popular options, had some very unpopular ones. Wasn't my worst. Oh yeah, this is the episode where you break into the principal's office and build a fucking bomb. Because that's how this game is gonna go. Hey, Cassie. Yep, we lost Kate. I'm honestly not surprised. I kind of saw that one coming. Alright, episode 3. Let's go. That was episode 2. Yeah, that was only episode 2. We're only now going into episode 3. And we didn't stream that long on Wednesday. It was only like a 2-hour and 45-minute stream or something. Moths. Okay, so we're gonna have to sneak out and literally bomb our way into the principal's office. Because that's a thing that we're gonna say in this game. I'm not against it, it's kind of a unique area, but still. I'm assuming that poster on the wall is supposed to be a Catcher in the Rye reference and looks very similar to the book cover. I remember reading that in, like, 10th grade. And it's literally the South Park episode where they're just like, no, this is literally just this isn't controversial, this is some book about a whiny little teenager complaining about how bad his life is. Alright.
I knew Chloe would be all over this, so I better get moving.
That was one of the many books we had to read back in high school that were so dumb.
It's like I'm awake in a bad dream. Let me see which classes I won't be attending this week.
Well, at least you don't have to go to English. So they have to take history 2 days a week. Algebra? Why the hell are you taking algebra as like a high school senior? We were taking algebra in like 10th grade was algebra for me. 9th grade was geometry, which was such a stupidly pointless class because all it was doing freaking proofs every day, which is literally one of the most pointless things you could ever learn in school. Why are you learning algebra as a senior in high school? That's insane. No wonder we're falling like the 30th in the world in education. And God, their classes go to... Oh, wait, their classes start at 10 a.m. and go to 4 in the afternoon. What the hell? That's insane. We started at like 8:15 to 8:30 and went to 3 to 3:15 depending on the day. Must be nice having life that easy at this nice fancy boarding school. Yeah, why are you learning algebra as a senior?
Okay, this is scary dark.
Sophomores.
Let there
We learned pre-algebra in like 8th grade or something. Yeah, again, no wonder we're falling behind like 30 other countries. Alright, so we gotta find Victoria's room. Which I think is actually back here, isn't it? No, that's Kate's room. Is that Victoria's room?
Hey, can you come in here for a minute?
Sure, I'll come talk to you. Dana!
Hey, Dana. How are you doing?
I just can't stop thinking about Kate. And if this is my fault, too.
I mean, did you do anything?
Come on, don't blame yourself. There are other people involved.
Oh, great, we're throwing Victoria
like
under the bus. This can go
Chase.
so well.
She definitely deserves a face punch for pimping that video.
Oh, no, she agrees.
I didn't do enough to step up.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter
That's
now.
not the right answer.
Kate's dead.
Oh, I don't like
Tell that
this.
to Victoria and the Vortex Club.
Dana, there's more to this than just Victoria and the Vortex Club being mean.
So what exactly are you saying, Max? Does this have something to
They've
do
never
with why you got
been
suspended
friends
yesterday?
before, have they? And now they're suddenly
me the
opening
truth.
up to each other? It's complicated.
I don't want to drag you into this, okay? Not yet, anyway.
I'm getting scared now. But people here are still sneaking out tonight.
What? Like, who?
Victoria bounced out of here earlier, and now you, Sherlock?
Not me. I need a break from today. Get some sleep too, Dana. I'll see you later.
Alright then. Yeah, I feel like that maybe wasn't the nicest way of going through that, but alright. Cool. Let's find Victoria's
Maybe
room.
I'll just wait and bide my time. Going through her shit.
Sounds good. Now, which room was Victoria's is the problem. Because I am not smart enough to remember certain facts like that, because that's obviously Kate's room. Ah, this is Victoria's room. What does her slate say? Wherever you go, there I am. Real helpful. Okay, so there's a place we have to shine the light on to take a picture of over here.
I might as well search for clues about what really happened to Kate at the Vortex Club party.
So yeah, somewhere over here, there's a picture we can take by shining the light. There it is. Next one isn't until we exit the dorm room, so we got a few minutes. Today you learned you have a town called Licking in Ohio. I don't even think that's the worst town name. I think there's a lot worse than that that I've heard of, but I can't think of any of them off the
paint from a
top of
sweater.
the head. Honestly, $30 to completely clean all that out probably is pretty reasonable.
Victoria's secret. She's a geek.
I mean, she has one action figure. I don't know if that officially makes you a geek to have exactly one.
Well, well. Maybe Victoria isn't a monster after all.
Okay, then. I mean, we already threw her under the bus a couple of times,
First
so
Rachel
whatever.
and now Kate. This is the end of the Vortex Club.
Clearly not. It's like the Diddy parties. It goes on no matter what.
Right. Thanks to Courtney Wagner ghostwriting this paper. Whoa, I had no idea Victoria's parents owned the Chase space. Color me impressed.
I have no idea what that is, and I don't care.
Victoria is about as street as me. But she really appreciates style.
Surprised a
These socks
sort of rich
cost
girl
more than
like
my
that
wardrobe.
wouldn't have a nicer TV.
I'll title this one Portrait de la Assholes.
Portrait
there's
de
Kate.
la asshole.
Totally high. She looks confused. Not like she's partying.
Yeah, that's very true.
Here they are getting loaded with Satan.
I'm not really sure if any of this is going to provide us any
Nothing to see
benefit.
here.
Yep.
I guess I shouldn't be
I
so
didn't think that was
bummed.
going to do anything for us,
Not
but...
that Victoria couldn't
So
hide
do they
her
just
shit.
all leave their dorm rooms unlocked
Man,
day in and day
I'm
out?
getting paranoid.
Be worried about my people stealing all my stuff back in my freshman year at college. Because we never left without locking doors. If we were both gone, at least. Alright, outside. Turn to the right. You'll see a squirrel jumping at fireflies near the bench.
So Chloe is waiting for me in front of the main hall.
We're not going to do that just yet. We've got an optional picture to take. Do that, rewind the clock, and take the picture.
Look at the lens and say nut.
Easy.
Gotcha.
Next one is after we enter the school with Chloe, so again, we've got a minute or two until that. Now we have the principal out here drinking.
Principal Wells. Are you serious? I'm toast if he sees me.
Nobody can expel me. Not yet.
Alright, rewind it.
I know I have a set of keys on me somewhere.
And we snuck past him without actually having to bother to talk to him. I don't know if I've done that before. I think I've always talked to him at least once, just trying to figure out how to get past that. Cool. Alright, let's go find Chloe and break into the building.
Get it? Booyah. Like I'm a scary punk ghost.
More like a scary and sensitive asshole.
Jeez.
Chloe, I watched my friend jump off a roof today. I don't think you need to prank me tonight. You always trip out on me for not being there for you, but is this how you're there for me?
Clearly.
I'm sorry, Max. I wasn't even thinking. I suck.
I'm not trying to be a bitch, but I'll never get the image out of my head of Kate jumping off that roof. All because my power didn't work. It didn't mean shit.
I know seeing Kate fall was horrible. I don't even know how to deal with that, so I just act like an idiot. But it's your badass power that's gonna bring all this to a close. We just need to connect the players.
Glad you think
And
that,
find
so
out
let's
who
go
really
break into
killed
the
Kate.
school.
We have to stop this from happening to anybody else.
Oh yeah, and somehow stop that tornado from wiping out Arcadia Bay, right?
Chaos
Didn't you
theory.
say that it was all about chaos theory? I don't see any control over this chaos.
Oh right, except for your ability to, oh yeah, manipulate time and space. No biggie.
Chloe, I just feel weird about some of my decisions. I mean, I even got my own dumbass suspended.
Dude,
True.
do not even torture yourself like that. Let's focus on looking for clues, okay?
We need to find out more about who Rachel was involved with around here.
Yeah, that was a
She
quick
was able
pivot.
to blend in with everybody, even with people I hated.
And even though I don't know her, it feels like Rachel is guiding us to the truth.
Fuck the truth. I just want to find my friend right now. It scares me to think where she could be. Do you think she's...
Dead? Probably.
Dead? I'm sorry. I hate even saying that, Chloe.
Not as much as I hate thinking it. Max, we have to find Rachel soon. We have to.
I promise you we will. Like you said, it's time to start the search for clues.
Let's go.
Now tell me what's your secret.
Drum roll, please. I present the spare keys to Blackwell. Thank you, step prick.
You are such a boss, Chloe.
That is actually a
don't wanna
very
get in
intelligent
any more
thing that she's
trouble.
done
Look at
for
all
like
the
the
trouble
first time
dropping in
all
Arcadia
game.
Bay. At this point, who gives a fuck anymore?
That's the first intelligent thing
suspended
she's
anyway,
done the
Max.
entire game is
Lead the
stealing
way.
I'm so glad you're my
stepdad's
partner
keys.
in crime.
As long as you're my partner in time.
Insert groan here.
Partner in Time! That's a Mario and Luigi video game reference. I mean, it's probably not. They probably have no idea that that's even a game that existed, but regardless.
Helping you put together a portfolio.
Hopefully the rest of the class will follow your lead. I'm sorry I was distracted, as you know.
Oh, that doesn't have any
Something
weird
good for
implications at all.
I know this has been an awful day, and you can talk to me anytime, Mr. Jefferson.
Thank you, Victoria.
Yeah, that doesn't have any weird,
You're pretty upset over Kate as well.
I'm like
weird
so
feelings about it
shook.
at all.
I've never seen anybody die. I really cared about Katie.
Katie?
Yeah, clearly didn't.
I had no idea you two were that close.
Hey, Goran.
Well,
Still no trophy progress
how
on
does
your
this
end besides
affect
getting the trophy for
everyday
spending
heroes
24 hours in
contest?
game and the crew
It
too.
doesn't.
Ah, that's
the
something.
contest is still a go, and I still have to pick the winner to best represent Blackwell.
Go back to
I've
South
got all
Park
the
soon.
photos,
Sounds fun.
Except one from Max.
I'll give you a one-word sneak preview of Max's photo. Selfie. Listen, you've seen my entry. You know it's better than that. Wouldn't that be so cool to hang out together in San Francisco, Mark?
Stick to Mr. Jefferson.
Yeah, this doesn't have, again, this doesn't have any weird connotations to it, right?
You already love my work, so it's not like you're playing favorites. Just imagine if you picked my photo, though. We would have to spend a lot of time together. That could be fun,
Yeah, I
don't you
think Victoria.
You didn't say any of that.
You might as well choose me.
Let's say it nicely. I
Otherwise,
think
might have to tell people you
Victoria
offered to choose my
wants to
photo
put the
before you
camera
As a favor to your future, I'll
in
also
the
ignore
camera
this guy's
holder,
threat.
if you know what
This
I mean.
conversation is officially over, Miss Chase. I suggest you go
I think
back to
she
your
wants
dorm.
him to put the
Wait.
camera inside of the
I only-
camera pouch, if you know what I mean, and
Are you fucking kidding
that's
me?
really fucking screwed up. Even if they are 18, that's still screwed up.
It's so stupid.
Siphonfilter, I have no idea.
Just when I think Victoria can't get any more evil. Shit is about to get real at Blackwell. Let's
I
go
will get
find out.
around to it when I get around to it. I don't know when that's going to be, because I got other games to play as well. And videos to edit, though. I'm actually done with the initial editing for Astor's Playroom, so I just need to record the script and then edit it together, which it's not going to be a super long video compared to some of my other ones. That one's probably going to be like 15 minutes, maybe. So it's going to be one of the shorter ones just because there's not a whole lot going on in Playroom.
Chloe the Keymaster. You know it.
Working on getting the 40
Dude,
pictures. They're
I
currently
don't know
taking
about
13 in
We're both already in so much
the crew
trouble.
too.
Not to mention the weed you brought into my room. Joking. I'm serious. We're not kids anymore. We're breaking and entering. If I have a key, how can it be breaking? I get charges for just entering.
They can charge
I'm
you for
serious.
trespassing.
We could go to jail.
But yeah,
And
they
if
probably
I'm
wouldn't
related
do
to the head
anything.
of Blackwell security, Stepshit will not want me in the hands of the local police. So we better find out what's in the principal's
Well, it would
office
just be
first.
trespassing, which
You can
is,
rewind if we get
I'm
caught,
pretty sure, a
right? You
misdemeanor.
have mad powers, Max.
And you're also in the
that's
state
cute.
of Oregon, where they probably don't care if you commit crimes for the most
Come on.
part.
One more door and I
Probably
will
just let
close
you out
them.
on bail. So you're probably fine. Why does the principal have a random poster of the swim team up outside of his door? That's not weird at all.
That's it.
Yes, oh, okay.
The fuck?
It seems like it should be easy unless it's
security
like a
officer should
collectible
have the
type.
key
You have
to
to
the
go to certain
principal's
places or
office.
something.
He's hiding shit, like everybody here. Well, now we definitely have to get this door open. Believe it or not, I know a little about lockpicking, thanks to Frank. I might as well test out my thief skill. Go for it. We're already in this deep. Well, you could look for the key. Just in
Never
case.
picked a lock quite
Why,
that
yes,
level
I
of
could.
complicated. I picked a very, very simple one before with paper clips after like an hour of working on it, so...
Nothing here. Dead end. Crap.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like it's going to be all that helpful.
Boring.
More and more files. Wonderful.
Only a total
Bathrooms.
phony would wear a crappy hat like that.
A hat.
Here are the
Keys.
None for the principal's office.
No key for
You have
Lee.
20 out of 35
We have
trophies.
to find
Well, you're
another
making
way
progress then.
Guess I didn't spend enough time with Frank. But I'll use my DIY lockpick tools while you come up with a better plan.
My plan has a name.
Hey, Warren, hypothetically, if I wanted to commit an act
Hey,
of
Warren,
terror,
you
how
busy?
would I do it?
Just bubble hearth, you'll be okay. Listen, I need your physics expertise stat. Without naming names, if somebody had access to the art and science labs and wanted to construct a device that would, say, open a locked door...
Warren, please
would
tell
you
me
maybe
how to
kinda
commit
know
an
how?
act of domestic terrorism, please?
No, I'm just asking for fun. Thanks, science guy. No. Stay. We need you as backup. Just send the text instructions now. I'm sorry, I'm just not sure about a movie night right now. Don't hate me.
He's telling you how to
Thanks
make a
for the help.
bomb, and you refuse to go to the movies with him.
This sucks ass. Goddamn door.
Warren's such
Try
a
not to wake
cuck.
up everybody at Blackwell.
Sorry, Max. I got nothing. What about your plan?
I'm gonna go put it together. Can you stay here and not get caught?
I might get on the other side of that door before you, Lupin.
The race is on. See you soon.
All right then. Okay then. Keep your smart mouth shut. You have plenty of time to ponder what a fuck-up loser you are. Okay, then. Someone is very unhappy with me. Oh, we can read the other ones. What does Mom say? Yeah, I mean, I feel like she didn't really do anything wrong. Okay, so their plan is pour sugar and sodium chlorate into a can, wrap it with duct tape, light it, and it explodes. Is it actually that easy to make a bomb? I know they're actually not that hard to make, is the sad thing. Like, they're not... It's not absurdly difficult to make, like, a bomb. You can make them out of, like, fertilizer and stuff. Obviously, they don't have that here. Good thing she had money on her, or else we'd be in trouble with that.
It's all mine anyway.
Alright, we have the soda can.
Only 3 more items to go.
I mean, personally, if I wanted to make a bomb... You know what, I'm not going to say that out loud. I'm not giving anyone any ideas. There's a much easier way to make a bomb that is much less safe,
An A-,
if that makes sense.
All right. So Dr. Max did help Warren this morning.
Alright, so we actually helped Warren. That's kind of cool. We actually did something nice for once.
You deserve way more than this for taking on nature, but
Gonna forge his grade. Oh, that's great. You know what? He deserves it for how badly we're treating him. I have no problem with that, with how badly we're treating him. I have absolutely no problem with that.
everybody's asleep.
Fish.
I hate to wake them up, but
Because this isn't fishy. He doesn't even question it. Of course not. Because he's a little beta
Good
cuck.
evening, fish.
That's his entire character. Alright, take that picture.
Thanks, fish. Nice work.
Back of the classroom, there's a skeleton. Let's turn off the
Please
lights
resume
so
your
it doesn't
slumber.
look like we were doing anything in here. I mean, hell, here in South Carolina, we legally sell something that could nearly be considered a bomb. You know how easy it is to get fireworks around here? It's super easy. And I'm talking the good shit. I'm not talking, like, sparklers and stuff like that. I'm talking, like, real stuff. The mortars, multi-shot types of things, Saturn missiles, all that good stuff. So it ain't that hard to get something that technically could be qualified as an explosive. Now, I don't know what would happen if you packed, like, 5 mortars into a metal can and set them all off at
sodium
once.
chloride is a weed killer. You'd think Warren would have told me that.
I'd actually be kind of interested to know what would happen with that, but I don't exactly have any easy way to test that out, so...
No, this
I don't know,
mixture
maybe sometime when I
does
go
not
home.
work.
Just bring the mortars with me. We've got enough land that it's not going to be that suspicious. We've shot enough tannerite on that property that no one's going to care at this point. I'm just giving
Never said
everyone
they were
bad
going
ideas.
Troll.
I'm just giving everyone, like, the worst ideas. Alright, so we need sodium chlorate, and what's the other thing we need? Duct tape? Duct tape should be fairly easy to find. I'm assuming maybe back here?
You're an artist, damn it, not a scientist. But this is so not sodium chlorate.
Well, if it's a weed killer, is it even going to be in here? We're going to have to go find a maintenance shed to go find it somewhere. Already explored the graffiti, the science book, the chemistry stuff up there.
Max, if you can't find sodium chlorate in the science lab, give it up.
Is that just telling me to leave and go somewhere else? Because I will do that. I will do that. Maybe in the janitor's closet somewhere? Maybe he would have weed killer? I don't know, that seems like it could be a logical conclusion to come to. Kate's locker.
Oh, Kate. Your locker looks so lonely.
Missing person poster. What does that do? Did that take us back into the science lab? Yes, it does.
There's
Okay.
got to be something I can use here.
Ah, there it is. I don't know how I didn't see it
Here's the sodium
before.
chloride box.
BRB writing this down. You know, this might actually
you're
make a
clumsy,
bomb,
Max.
but what I don't
Don't
know
waste your
is...
rewind power. Use the damn chair.
How would you guarantee... How would you stop it from going off prematurely? Does it only go off when it's in the presence of enough heat?
Only one more ingredient left.
Like, is that how it works? It only goes off if there's enough heat to set it off? Because that's at least how a firework one would work. You would just... You would need a fuse sticking
find
out.
those items now.
Fireworks, you would need a fuse to be sticking out of whatever the container is, and then light it, and then run as far away as humanly possible in the short amount of time afterward. Maybe buy
This is
some
like a
extra
scene
long
in a
fuse
horror
to add to it.
Oh, Kate. Even when you were sad, Daniel's a better illustrator than photographer. Victoria. That is pretty fucking sweet. How can I hate somebody that shoots like that? I feel gross even looking at Nathan's work. But he does have some style.
He likes death, apparently. Cigarettes.
Victoria's cigarettes? I'm sure Mr. Jefferson is impressed.
See, I don't even know how exactly that would work as a bomb. Because I feel like you'd have to have a fuse. Oh, well, there's the duct tape.
The tape is mine. Now it's time to show Chloe that Max is the bomb.
Later on the episode, after you've made it into the principal's office, Chloe... Okay, yep, so we got a few minutes till the next picture. Alright, so I'm curious to see exactly how they assemble this, because I want to see if this is something that could actually feasibly work, just because I'm curious to see if they would be stupid enough to put bomb-making instructions in a video game.
Take it easy.
Hopefully
on the
it wouldn't actually work in real life, because I think it's probably a bad idea.
Literally.
Yes! Time to blow shit up!
If you'll light the candle.
This is so cool!
Okay, so they do have a fuse in
Get
it.
ready to haul ass.
That was so fucking cool!
Oh, we are toast! Here comes the whole Arcadia Bay Fire and Police Department.
I'm actually
so what
surprised
should we
that
do?
would set it off, because there's not really any smoke. Okay, so we're going to run inside and rewind. Creative little puzzle here.
If I can get this bastard open, she can't cheat with her rewind. Oh, this is bullshit. Fuck you, door.
Yeah, so... Can we argue that they
Welcome
actually
to my
put
domain.
bomb-making instructions into a video game?
You are magic. I have no clue how the
We
hell
had
you got in
bomb
there, but you
defusing
did it,
instructions
sister.
back in Keep Talking
The
and
company
Nobody
action.
Explodes, but
Now, let's find
regardless...
what we want and beat it. My powers only go so far.
Man, I can see why the principal locks this room up. Fancy faux art crap. He must want everybody to know he has money, but no taste. How can you trust somebody who has a fucking bronze bird in his office? I'm glad I was expelled.
Yes, if only the principal had a Monet or Picasso, you'd still be at Blackwell.
Eat me. I'm gonna pilfer the papers on this ugly-ass desk.
Alright, we're going to be able to take a picture here.
Okay, sure. It's ugly, but damn, is it a cozy chair.
And I don't blame her. It's a nice
This
looking
is your
chair.
chance to truly get all deductive and shit, Sherlock. Find us some clues about Rachel, or Kate, or Nathan. Anybody. I'm on the
Let's
case.
do it then. But first, let's take a picture, because that is what we were here for. Trophy. We gotta wait for her to sit back down, though. There we go.
Chloe, say hello to my little friend. Say goodnight.
Next one isn't until we wake up in Chloe's house. So we got a little while until then. Let's explore.
Wowzer, this will so...
Well, I guess he at least
come in handy.
figured out exactly what she was doing.
I'd drink too if I was the principal of Blackwell.
Damn, is it really that bad of a job?
And nothing here. You're not so tacky.
And again, you probably
close.
don't want to know what all your healthcare providers are on at any given day.
If I would have signed the petition, I could have made the difference.
Oh, did they miss it by, like, one vote or something? Is that what we're saying? A handful of votes. So it wouldn't have made a difference if we were the only one that voted afterwards. So it wouldn't have made a difference.
So, Nathan Prescott's dad is a bully too. Shocker.
Right. Yep, that all makes sense. Let's not let anyone mourn and possibly keep people safe for a few days.
Weird. This asshole has a spotless record.
Well, what do you expect? He probably frickin' paid him off. Continues his family's historical legacy at Blackwell Academy with a stellar academic record in a variety of extracurricular activities, including work with the Homeless Fund. Popular with the students and faculty. Yeah, because he sells them all drugs and then pays anyone off that questions it. Or
Like
kills
I'm
them.
not gonna read my own personal file.
Considered a quiet, attentive student with much potential. GPA fluctuates. Teachers back up her quiet intelligence. Complaints find her too nervous and nosy. Would like her to speak up more in class. Despite some recent confrontations with security, she tried to stop Kate Marsh. There's an ongoing investigation, but bravery is undisputed. Hey, they consider that we're undisputed bravery. Cool.
This file is going to be so spotless, I'll projectile vomit.
The gold standard of Blackwell Academy, a student with a consistently high GPA and extracurricular activities that reflect her career goals in photography. Because she apparently flirts with the teachers, which is, again, really fucked up. So she was born in 1995, and this game takes place in 2013? Yeah, so I guess she is 18, but it doesn't make it that much less fucked
I
up.
have to make sure Warren doesn't have a criminal
Warren is an
background.
exemplary student, long tradition of excellence. That's good. Good for him. He's actually doing well. Glad to see that for him.
Only 2 more files to go. Look at this pile. Look at this pile.
What do you think I'm doing? I'm looking at the pile.
Looks
Yes,
like
let's
an
take a
oil
picture of us
painting
committing this
spill.
crime. Well, they wouldn't... If she photoshops it, you couldn't prove anything, right? I don't know, I've never broken into the principal's office.
This pretty much sums up Kate. Shy and sweet. And in the wrong place.
Yeah, that really is awful for her. She did not deserve the way she was treated, and it really sucks that I couldn't save
Let's
her, but
nab
the
this
circle
last
button
file,
was
Sherlock.
not nice to me.
Always wanted to say nab.
But that's pretty typical of these games. Anything like this is usually that way. So who else are we looking for? Found
Rachel doesn't
Nathan.
seem so
Oh, there's
troubled
Rachel.
based on all this. But
A
there's not
perfect
much here about the
GPA,
police investigation.
year older. Okay, then. Officially been closed investigation. Stop attending class.
Man, I don't blame the principal for expelling
Chloe got a 1.7
Bad.
GPA and has a police report. Hey,
I think we
TJ.
found everything in here. I should go join Chloe now.
Max, you better come check out these files. Nathan accuses Rachel of bringing drugs on campus, and my step troll went along because he thinks Rachel was a bad influence on me. Assholes.
If David is teaming up with Nathan Prescott, that's a bad sign.
Nathan Prescott III. Ooh, he's so money. And you know the Prescotts dropped major bank to bury Nathan's real file.
Well,
Look,
yeah,
maybe
if they
it's
have
like
that kind of
corruption,
money,
bad grades, teacher
of course the
complaints, secret
principal and
probation,
security's going to take him
but
up on
I
it.
was expelled.
At least Nathan was finally
You know how bad the
suspended.
economy's been the last 4
Check
years?
out that note. Open it.
It's just some crazy drawing.
It's not a drawing. Look. Rachel in the dark room. Rachel in the dark room. Over and over. That's it.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
what does this even mean?
That's normal.
Nathan
That's
is
totally
truly
normal.
psychotic. I know he has something to do with Rachel missing.
Whoa, listen to this.
I know that money can cover up
David
crime, though,
N.
because I
always
literally
asks
have
what's
seen it
going on
happen
in
for the
my head.
last 3
David N.
years,
always
working in
helps me
research.
follow those he
We all know
follows.
the Adam Saga. I don't feel like reiterating it
No,
tonight,
sounds like they
but
formed
we
some
all
sort
know
of
that
weird
one,
team,
so
super
yeah.
Hebrews.
Jesus.
We know that
David
they
was
can
stalking
cover up
Kate,
whatever the hell they want if they
hassling
have
me,
money.
And now we know he was all over Rachel, too.
Oh, we are so going into his garage
GameStop
files.
has a week-long sale, so bought
Plus,
2
I'm getting
games
a little
today.
paranoid in
Nice.
here. We got our info. Let's bail. But maybe we shouldn't leave without a gift.
No,
A gift.
you're not taking the cozy chair.
Max, do your powers include mind reading? Or did you just rewind because I tried to steal the chair?
Wait, what? She actually
Powers
tried to
are best
steal the
friends.
chair?
I know how you roll.
Or wanted to steal
We
the
should
chair?
definitely get
That
out
would
of
have been
here.
funny if it
Press
was
her
like
up and
actually
up.
a secret
Oh, what have
rewind
we
or
here?
something.
Holy
Money.
shit! Jackpot! Cha-ching!
Wowzer. That's a lot for the handicapped fund.
Dude, there's $5,000 here. I could pay Frank back tonight. This'll chill him out after our knife showdown yesterday.
Oh, what's Circle
You
gonna
better
make
a
me
big issue of
do?
this. Or just rewind and take the greenbacks for yourself. I hope you do that instead of lecturing me.
Oh no! We have to steal the money!
Frank knows things about Rachel, and he might talk if he's been paid.
Alright, well, we just
You
stole
are super
$5,000.
And with the leftover dough, I'll take you on a road trip to Portland for the day. We'll stock up on tats, beer, weed, and donuts, and books from
Who the hell
malls
road trips
and
to
strip clubs.
Portland?
Kidding. But you never know.
Yeah, who the hell? Well, this was like 2012, 2013, so maybe it would
I
have been
feel like
different, but...
shit for taking that money.
That impish look scares me.
Care for a midnight swim? The Blackwell pool is ours.
Swimming?
Bought South Park Snow
You
Day
wanna
for
take that
15,
risk
college
now?
football 25
It's
for
been a
13.
craze.
Nice,
We
nice.
deserve a little mindless fun in the water.
Even though
We're done for
South
the
Park
night
Snow
anyway.
Day is a
We're
pretty
rich,
crappy
and
game.
nobody busted us. So, splish splash.
You're right. We hella deserve it. Splish splash.
Did you actually just say hella? I think I'm a good bad influence on you.
Well, you've literally been using stupid comments like that all game, because dialogue was not the strong suit of the original. Don't remember what you did. I have no idea what I would have done in the past, but the circle button telleth me to stealeth the money. So I will stealeth the money.
We're in the otter's lair.
Big fucking deal. I want that heated water.
We still have to play it cool, okay?
Damn, this
Even
place has a
if I'm
freaking
suspect-
heated pool.
You can own this hellhole once you figure out your rewind power.
My school didn't have a heated pool or a pool at all.
Chloe's so psyched for girls' night out, so I better follow her evil plan.
Boys or girls?
Girls!
Girls, of course.
Girls. Ooh la la. Let me check to see if the pool's heated.
That's such a random choice. Seems like a very pointless choice. A random
Where
sock.
does that other sock go?
It disappears into the back rooms when it's inside of the washing machine, and
Looks
that
like
is the
Brooke
official
wants to
answer.
go to the drive-in with Warren.
Oh, Warren actually got a date. Good for him.
Sorry, Rachel.
We may find her someday.
Hello, gorgeous. You wish, Max.
Victoria Chase
This isn't a
rules. Can't
desperate
even
cry for
spell it
attention or
correctly.
anything.
Can we just push her in?
Max, try to find the light for the pool. I want to see the sharks.
Otters don't like sharks. They bite.
That was where the audio cut out for half a second there.
Why? Hit that light.
$15 for a good price for a crappy game. It's not bad, but I mean, even still, that game was not a fun time. Rescue board and an oxygen
There has to be a
thing.
control panel for the lights around here.
Rescue dummy. Ah, let's turn the power on. And what can we find in here?
Yes, we get it. Otters.
Why are there so many pictures of this swim team plastered around?
Coffee and swimming. Good combo.
I'd rather have coffee in swimming than like alcohol or weed in swimming, because the coffee will make you more hyper and make you actually, like, probably try to swim. The other one will probably make you want to crash out into the pool. In a good way, though. And then die.
Time to do or dive, Max.
Oh, we're actually going to do this. Wait. Is it going to let me do this? Or do we have to go change? I mean, shouldn't we change first? Like, wouldn't that be a good idea?
A miracle to save Kate would have been nice.
Ah, that's very rude of someone to post. Dude, why does it matter that the game mentioned an otter? It mentions a lot of animals.
So, Victoria's secret is selfies.
Ah, so she
Go
likes to
fuck
do
your-
selfies as well.
No. Jeffers, flippers in a swimming pool? Are they training Navy frogmen here?
Oh, you might
A
have people
bus
that don't know how to
ticket?
swim that well.
Was she going to run away? Like Rachel Amber?
$18? How far away are they from Portland? That actually seems like a pretty good price for a bus ticket. I don't know, I've never ridden the bus across the state, but it seems like a pretty good price actually for that. So I guess they could very easily road trip to Portland for a day if it's only $18 a person, so $36 for two, and then maybe $36 back, so $72 total. And we have $5,000, so that seems totally fine. Is that what I had to do this whole time?
Oh yeah, baby. Feels like a hot tub. And with my cash stash, I'm queen of the world. Bow. Tell me you're not gonna stand there watching me like a zombie.
Don't you dare!
Come stop me,
It's
hippie.
water.
Okay, you asked for it.
It's not going to kill you. It is water.
Cowabunga!
Why, look, an otter in my water. Dun 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 dun.
You are so obvious.
This is strange.
And I still get freaked out by that movie, so stop. I can't even watch any of those shark shows. I'll just rewind and harpoon you. Otter's revenge.
Cheater.
Yeah, you wouldn't know about that.
It's also quite difficult to float in a freshwater pool compared to like a
I wish
saltwater
Rachel
pool.
was here. She would totally love being in here at night.
Much easier to float in
Wish you guys
saltwater.
had met each other.
For
We
there's
will.
some physics reason behind
With
it, but I
all
don't
the stuff
remember.
going on, I'm starting to
Always
think
wanted to do this
everything's
in real
related,
life.
And I want to find out why for Kate's sake. She didn't deserve to die.
I don't know,
Your
like,
power is changing
I love to
everything,
swim
Max.
for sure, but
Especially
it's like,
you.
do I really have any desire to
I can
go
already
break
tell.
into a gym or
You're
a
not so chicken shit anymore.
public pool or
Thanks,
something in the
girlfriend.
middle of the night and
You know what I
swim?
mean.
It's probably going to be too
Becoming
cold.
like
It's probably not going to be
This
heated.
force of nature.
Most places
More
don't
like
have a
luck
heated
of
pool.
nature. Come on, my power failed trying to
Pools
rescue
in my
Kate.
hometown certainly weren't heated.
Maybe I'm just stumbling back and forth in time.
Or I don't think they
For
were.
what reason?
It's a country club pool,
You
I
didn't
know for
stumble
a
when you
fact
saved me,
wasn't.
Max.
The YMCA pool, I'm almost
Not
100%
that
sure it
time.
wasn't.
But that's because
Those are the
you
only
were
two
there to
pools I know
kickstart
of in my
power.
hometown, unless there was
So it's
another
time
one
to start moving forward in time.
outside of ones that might have been privately
And
owned.
We're obviously connected
by
since without
people
me,
that
you
have
would
houses
never
and shit.
discovered your power, right?
I don't know.
Gotta keep hitting
Well,
circle.
I do, okay? So just listen to Captain Chloe.
I'm trying. As long as we
Alright, so
don't
the next
waste
two
this
pictures
power.
are both when
Stop
we
being
get
so
to
goddamn
Chloe's
humble.
house, so
You're like the
this should be
smartest,
easy
most
enough.
talented person I've ever known.
More than Rachel.
Maybe
and
one day.
Dude, I'm not her groupie, okay?
You have fun with
Sure you
that,
have
but
black
I don't
logos all
encourage
over
breaking
you?
and entering.
Like
It can
Warren.
end very badly these days. It can very easily
Ew. I don't want
give jail
any
time
Blackwell
if
bros
the
over
owner
me.
is not happy about
There's
it.
a couple cute guys there, but they'd probably think
Definitely
I'm a
be
total
very
nerd.
careful if you're going to try
Nerds
something
are
like
hot.
that.
You just don't have any confidence yet.
Unfortunately, that didn't come with my rewind power.
No worries. Once you get over yourself, you're gonna make the world bow.
As long as you're there with me.
Don't look so sad. I'm never leaving you.
Yeah, I'd be totally abusing
Now I'm
that
getting
power
bored
as much as
here.
possible. If the pool's heated, how the hell are
Because
you
we're
cold?
yapping instead of attacking each other, otter versus shark style. I think
Yep,
I've had
exactly,
my pool
yeah.
experience for the year. Let's jet.
Let's call it a draw. I'm gonna freeze my ass off when I get out.
Well, isn't it like during the summer as well, though? Like, isn't it close to summertime? Either spring or
I feel like we just
early
went swimming
fall.
in Chlorine Bay.
You look cute with your hair soaked in chemicals.
Thanks. You would know.
Uh-oh. Run.
Hi.
Uh-oh. Now we gotta play hide and seek.
We have to go now.
I guess we're not playing hide and seek.
Are you shitting me?
Oh, crap. That's not good. And he didn't see that
Dude,
door
hide,
close.
like when we were kids.
How did you not see
I
that
could use
door
my power.
close?
Or just look for a hiding spot. Or both.
Where are they? Hello?
Into here somewhere. I have no idea if I'm in a stall or not. Uh-oh.
Hello? Anybody there?
This could be bad. That is a weak-ass flashlight, by the way.
Better not try any Halloween pranks after today. I'm serious.
Weak flashlight if he couldn't see us here.
I heard something over here. Who's
And they
here?
wouldn't think to check the
I got a
stalls?
flashlight and a stick.
Ooh, a stick. I'm so scared. David, sir, what if the perpetrator was carrying a gun or even a knife? What would you do with a stick against that? How would that end for you, do you think? I would like to know how that would end for you. If you think that would go well for you or not. I suspect it probably would not.
We are so invisible.
Don't celebrate yet. Let's get the hell out of here first. You'd be in jail for a little while. And I guess it kind of depends. Like, if it was just trespassing and not, like, breaking and entering, you probably wouldn't go to jail for it. Yeah, if it was just trespassing, you'd probably just get a misdemeanor.
Turn around. They're coming. We have to find
Probably just
another
get a
way
fine.
out.
Oh, this is bullshit.
You
can't go back
broke and
to your
entered
dorm now.
into
You're a
it, then it
Blackwell
would be
fugitive.
different.
Crash at my place tonight.
You want me to crash where the Blackwell security officer I just busted lives so I'll be safe? Okay.
Into the car. Get in.
And nobody heard that.
You rock. We are
So dark you can't even see, yeah.
Yes, we so are.
Their flashlights are literally as bad as ones that you see in other video games where you can't see anything. And it's okay, we're all safe. And now we get like 5 minutes of cutscenes, probably, of them, like, smoking and stuff like that. Because I think that's how this game works a lot of the time. Sparkling water. I drink whiskey. And sparkling water, not beer. I'm not a huge beer person. Take a selfie.
Always remember this moment.
Photobomb.
Photo hog.
That is not one of the optional pictures, because that is actually required for the story here. So, yeah.
It feels like a different world from yesterday.
We left a skid mark on Blackwell last night.
Like it needs another one.
Yeah, not like gonna break into some
I'd like to do
celebrity
something
mansions and
good for
use their
my school in
pool.
Arcadia Bay. I can't even submit my photo.
Yeah, find like a
because
public pool that
I just
doesn't even
don't
have
wanna
like
be
much
rejected.
around it.
Every great artist gets rejected
Then it
before
might
they
not be
get accepted.
breaking.
So you have to enter a photo.
Even though I'm pimping the school in town you want to torch?
Come on, I don't want to see Arcadia Bay burned to the shore. I just say shit like that because I've been trying to get out of here since.
You know, I'm honestly surprised her parents haven't kicked her out because I'm
could find Rachel,
pretty
then pay
sure
Frank
she's
off.
18,
I'm still leaving
19
to
by
start a whole new
now.
life.
So I'm very surprised her
Wish we
parents
could
haven't just
hang
kicked
out all
her out.
morning like we used to. Maybe we should get up. I have
I mean,
to
we
get
probably
back to
can
Blackwell
because she
soon.
can't exactly go back to class
You're
right
suspended, criminal.
Nobody suspended my homework. If I don't turn it in, the school will contact my folks again. And Max gets in more trouble.
Well, your parents seem to be quite supportive of you, like, being delinquent to some degree, even if it was for good reason. Because, I mean, again, like, I don't feel like she really should be suspended over that. I mean, she literally went up there trying to save the person's life. If Stet Douche had locked the doors,
so
it wouldn't have
wiped out
happened in the
from last
first
night.
place.
But it was awesome.
Probably would have just used a rope
I
in her
have to
bedroom.
ponder what kind of criminal I've become.
Last night was only the tip of the iceberg.
I have to admit, it was pretty cool to take over the Blackwell gym.
I mean, it
Today the gym,
was
tomorrow the world.
kind of mid, in
We need
all
to step it
honesty.
up.
You broke into
We still
the
have to be
gym
careful
at your
how I use
school
my
in the middle of the
power.
night. I feel like
I don't
people...
want to get stuck in
I
time.
feel like people at my school did worse than that. In all honesty, like... One thing... Oh, I got a story for you guys. Yep, I got another story from the old days for you guys. So, back when I was in high school, we had a rock outside of the school. A big old rock, like 5 feet tall, pretty wide, not like circular or anything, just like very jagged. So we had a rock, and a tradition was to paint it for various occasions. And one of those occasions was always several times for the seniors during senior year of high school. which seems pretty reasonable to any normal functioning human brain. The problem is, as I've talked about many times, my grade were the Gryffindors, and our principal was Dolores Umbridge, is the absolute best way to put it. So at one point in time, we got into like a war with the class below us, the junior class, that was basically the Slytherins, in that analogy, that was absolutely beloved by Mrs. Umbridge, Mrs. Rugwearer, because she literally looked like she wore rugs to class, or to school. I'm not even joking on that. I wish I could find a picture of that, actually. I wish I had taken a picture of that, not just the one Nick did when he actually put a rug on, posted it to the group chat back in the day. But it was like... Okay, good, I can get up. I was about to say, like, how long do I have to sit here? So, yeah, we painted the rock, and then the juniors would come in and paint over it.
I need to get dressed now.
Which, for one, is just a total not cool. Totally not cool. In terms of just, like, breaking a decade-plus long tradition. But they didn't get in any sort of trouble for it, because they were the beloved Slytherin class, the Inquisitors, the Inquisitor Club, and all that good stuff. But no, us the Gryffindors, we got shit on every single time. Oh, let's put on some clothes.
If I stayed hidden, no way would I have been suspended.
I don't know, I mean...
I don't think I'll be moshing today.
So yeah, we got into a war for like a week and a half or 2 weeks, where we would paint it one night, and the next night the juniors would come in and paint it. And I lived so far away from school that I never partook in this, because I lived half an hour away, so there was no way I was driving there in the middle of the fucking night.
See if you can find a suitable outfit in my fashion hole.
And then eventually it got to a point where...
If I stayed hidden, no way would I have been...
They got tired of it happening.
Time for some Chloe.
They got tired of the
you
juniors ruining this
Rachel,
tradition,
like
so
this
they
one's for
killed it
close
for
with me.
everybody and just
She's your size.
prohibited us from
But
being
not
able to
quite
do
my
it at
style.
all.
Max, you
Now,
don't
I'm
have
not
a
sure
style
they
yet.
would have had much of a
Let's
say.
give it a try.
In all honesty,
can
that's one
always
place I
rewind
would have
back to your
had,
Chloe
like,
and Brand
some
t-shirt
sort
and
of
generic
advantage
jeans.
if I went in with
Suck.
people,
I like
because
my shirt and jeans.
I actually
But it would be
got
cool
to
to
know
try
the
on
security
Rachel's
guard
clothes,
really well,
just to see if
because
they fit.
I was a big gun guy, of course, and he was a real
second-guessing
big
yourself,
gun
Max.
guy, loved to shoot and
this
everything,
on and let
so
your
I got
inner
along
punk
very
rock
well
girl
with our
come out.
security
You
guard.
can afford to take chances.
So,
whatever you want to try.
probably I could have been
For
the
example,
one that
I dare you to kiss me.
vouched and got away
I
with it
double
if the
dare you.
security
Kiss me
came and
now.
found us or something. Oh, I don't like that choice. I feel like square's the right choice, but circle button saith what it does.
Sorry, not that easy.
Oh, like I am? Just admit that you already macked on me, then used your rewind. Now I can text Warren that you're saving yourself all for him.
I am so going to best unfriend you for that.
So yeah, and then we just got, we weren't allowed to do it anymore. Because the juniors had to come in and ruin it, but because they were the golden class, they were allowed, it was fine by the principal. But just like Dolores
Looking
Umbridge
sick,
eventually
Max.
gets sent to
Couple
Azkaban,
tats, some
that
piercings, and
principal
we'll make
was
a thrash
gone
out
after
of you
4
yet.
total
Ready for
years,
the mosh
including our
pit,
2 years
Shaka
there.
Bra.
She did enough damage
Maybe
to kill
not.
the school forever,
Go on
pretty
down
much,
to say hi to
but
Joyce. Free breakfast?
regardless,
I have to wake and bake first.
there's another, that's
I
another
promise not
story
to tell.
from my time in high
Let's not
school.
rewind and find out, okay?
I swear, like, every now and then we just find brand new ones that I have, like, either repressed or forgotten until just the right thing comes out for it.
Oh my god.
That was one of them.
That smells so amazing.
Unknown? So much for the actions with your daughter, Kate. You showed true grace and bravery when you were on the roof with her. Its life was never in your hands, or even hers at that point. Left us for another world. Aww, that's actually, like, really nice of her family. Especially given the fact that they were kind of treating her badly toward the end. That's actually really sweet of them.
It's like when we were kids here.
The mosh pit. I think that's in episode 4, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's in episode 4. If I remember correctly. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so next one is go downstairs, living room, see a bird. Okay, so I remember this one. I think this is actually the one photo I missed on, like, the PS3 version of the game. Back in the day. Youngest sister's school had a rock, and they did the exact same thing. Started tradition a few years ago. Well, did they get banned from it because the asshole Slytherin class below you kept repainting it, and the school just got tired of it? Actually, now that I think about it, I think I did participate in the painting, like, one of the, like, 5 times we did it in the course of a couple of weeks. I think I did it maybe one time when I was at school because we had a tennis match or something that ran super late, so it was easy to do. Or easier to do. Okay, so let's see about this one. Interact with the bird. So there's a bird somewhere we have to interact with. Yes, let's leave the ketchup and mustard outside where it can spoil in the hot summer heat. That's totally a smart idea.
3 dead birds lined up?
Yeah, that's a little ominous.
That's fucking
That's
ominous.
definitely a little bit ominous. Not gonna lie. Oh, we have to scare the bird out of the house. Okay, that's what we gotta do. So a bird somehow got into the house. Is that him up there? Aw, it sure is.
Bird, be gone. Fly, you fool.
So we have to move him around a few times until he leaves the house. That bird is very much, like, not concerned with humans being here. He's just, like, doing whatever the heck he wants. He runs this house, apparently. Is there, like, a thing I'm supposed to open or something to get him out? Oh, is that window's not open? That's probably the reason why it didn't work.
I keep expecting to see the sky turn red.
Yeah, that is a very, chill bird. He does not care that humans are interacting with him. Yeah, he is chill. Okay, then. Well, he's out now. So now we can take his photograph. Or it might be a her. I don't know. It could be a male or it could be a female. I don't know bird anatomy, so I don't know the answer.
I wonder
And another
how these
dead bird.
birds died.
Yes, when birds die like this, it's usually not a good sign of things, so... Where did the bird go? I don't... Oh, there he is. There he is. Alright. That's one of the more complicated photos, actually, in the game, believe it or not. That one actually requires a little bit of puzzle solving. I don't mind that, though. But like I said, I think that's the only one I missed in, like, the PS3 version. I completely either forgot about it or didn't know exactly what to do. Okay, next one is when we go to the diner. So again, we have a few minutes until anything else happens. You said free breakfast? I like free breakfast. Especially when it's made by a person that works at a diner and
Good
probably
morning,
cooks
Joyce.
bacon, eggs,
Rachel,
toast, pancakes, all that good shit
Max.
all the time.
Oh, you startled me. Well, you fit those clothes well. Thank God you're not a hellraiser like her or Chloe. Now tell me exactly what you want to chow on.
What is her accent? I'm trying to think of what her accent is.
Eggs and bacon all the way. Remember when you guys would sleep in until I yelled out, "Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey"?
This is not quite
We wake up
southern.
so
It's
fast.
something else.
So this
like,
time you can help me with the ingredients. I need you to grab me the actual eggs and the bacon.
yeah, I don't know what that accent is, but it's definitely
I can handle
different.
eggs and bacon. The eggs always come first, as Joyce used to say.
Well, they should be on the top of the pile.
Come on, Max. Find those ingredients so we can chow down.
I mean, they should be on the top of the pile, just simply because you don't want them to get crushed.
I should evolve and become a vegan, but...
Last time I was at the grocery store, the checkout person, I didn't have any eggs, but she put, like, the bread and stuff in the same bag with a couple other things that weren't insanely heavy, but it's usually not something you do. Normally you're supposed to put the bread in one bag, the eggs in another, and then the other stuff in other things, because technically bread and eggs are fragile. Eggs especially. Bread a little bit less so.
I'm just hoping she's living large in LA.
I also don't really care that much when it comes to bread, as long as it tastes fine. I really don't care if it's a little bit squished.
I keep hoping that Rachel
Oh, here's
will
another
show
story
up,
for
or
you
we can
guys.
send a message to Chloe from
Related
Hollywood.
to bread.
Where
That's one heck of a segue.
Is there any reason that Rachel...
When I was dating the
mad at
crazy
Chloe
girl,
left
the
without
crazy drug addict, the
Chloe
one
can
like
piss
three
everybody
and a
off
half
in
years
her.
ago now,
They were
the last
almost joined
relationship
at
I
the
had,
Reminded me of you and Chloe.
there was one time
wasn't as violent
where
as you.
I'm grounded.
she got so pissed off
when?
at me
Maybe that's why Chloe likes
for
Rachel
not
so much.
finding good quality
Max
bread.
Caulfield. Are you actually jealous of Rachel?
I am not even joking. Like, she got me
No
to
way.
pick up some ingredients
I was
so
selfish
we
when
can
I
make a
left.
dinner that night. We're making
I'm glad
hot
Chloe found a
dogs
better
and some
friend.
other stuff.
No, just a different one.
And
Last
she
time I
got
saw
so
you and
pissed
Chloe in
off
your
that the
pirate outfits,
bread
I knew she would never
was
find a better
like
friend.
not fresh
And
enough
when
or
you took
something
the rap for
ridiculous
that
like
joint,
that.
You proved it.
Thanks.
She's
But it
like,
seems
don't you
Chloe
like
and me were
touch the bread
pirates
and make sure it
1,000 years
feels
ago.
right or something?
And that makes me what?
No,
a century
I
old?
don't.
You're only 18,
I buy the
Max.
bread.
Oh, you.
I look for loaves of bread. I look which
It's
one
not
has
all
the
that,
longest time
Joyce.
till it expires.
Voila. A
And I
breakfast
buy
fit
the
for us
loaf of
queens.
bread. I don't
And a
fucking
king.
feel
You'll take
it
it
like I'm feeling up like a prostitute or something. What the hell? Yeah, that's another story from that relationship. Like, it's fucking bread. It is bread. It is a loaf of bread. It is a loaf of fucking bread. It's not that big a deal if it's slightly off on how it feels.
Thank you so much, Joyce. I'm never leaving this
I
table.
really shouldn't have these
Wait.
ridiculous of stories with dating people, but I do, unfortunately. It makes for good stories, but damn it, it was really annoying at the time. Because we were using the bread for hot dog buns, which I had no problem with. I actually do that normally because, I mean, what makes more sense? Buy a pack of hot dog buns for $5, or a loaf of bread for $2 that you can then proceed to use for other things like daily sandwiches that I eat for lunch. So, I got no problem with that. I fully agree with doing that part of it. But good lord, who cares if the bread is slightly imperfect? It wasn't stale or anything, it was just slightly imperfect and not springy enough or something.
Seeing you again, made me remember so much. I know these photos don't measure up to your work, Max.
My favorite photographers probably take pictures similar to yours. You make
So yeah,
David
there's
happy.
another story for tonight. God,
He
we are
wants
getting
us
into a
all
lot of
to be
stories tonight. This game's bringing up lots of
greatest
stories in
showman.
the most ridiculous ways.
I don't think I can rock this outfit like Rachel.
You have your own cool style.
Wowzer.
That was one of
totally
our
remember that day.
last interactions
I'm glad.
before I broke up
William
with her.
took this picture with his instant camera.
That was in the last few weeks of our relationship.
It was the last picture he ever took. He had his
And
car
realistically,
outside.
it should have ended actually before that. It should have ended on Valentine's Day when she got pissed off that my gift wasn't good enough.
I know, Joyce. I'm sorry.
Which was fresh
I didn't
flowers from
show
an
you
actual
this to be more
florist, but she
big.
was
In
mad
fact,
because it wasn't enough
I want you to
flowers.
have this.
And a
This
nice
was when
bottle
my
of
baby was
Prosecco
so
because she didn't
full
think it
of
was
life
special
and
enough,
light.
even though she likes
She was
Prosecco.
hopeful,
So yeah,
positive.
there's some stories for
Everything
today.
She's not today.
Don't date crazy and don't
This
date
was the last
fucking
time
drug
I saw
addicts is what I
Chloe
learned from
truly
that.
happy.
Did you guys have a bonding session about how fucked up I am?
It's not always about
Are you my old
Chloe,
girlfriend?
please,
Are you
it's
my
too early to
ex-girlfriend?
start picking a fight. Eat instead.
I'll keep the warden busy while you go peek in the garage.
Now stop whispering, or I'll know you're talking about me.
Stop being
How did
so
she not
nosy,
hear
Mother.
that?
Jeez, I can't do
You're literally
anything
2
around
feet
here
away
without
from her. She
everybody
would have
getting
heard
up in
that.
my shit.
No one can even joke with you, Chloe. You fly off the handle like that.
Excuse me. I have to use the bathroom.
Sure, run off and pee when you should back me up.
Now who's being paranoid? Just listen to yourself.
Nobody else does.
Man, that escalated very quickly.
I do need to get into
Yeah, that
David's
escalated a
computer.
bit quickly.
He's gotta be hiding shit. No shit, it needs a password. How about step douche?
Why would step
Try
douche
again.
be the password, Max?
I need more clues. Maybe I could try stepdad for the password.
I highly doubt that's the password. I very highly doubt that's the password.
Nothing in it. Naturally, David would buy a heavy duty. I can even see the combination. That might be a useful password.
7171. That might mean something.
Chloe can't get another gun now. Unless she steals it back from Frank.
Alright then.
Huh. Maybe this ID number might work.
That is a really long ID number, though, for... Well, we have several chances now, so probably just going to be a bit of rewinding.
I could try the license number for the password.
That seems a bit ridiculous.
Looks like David has read this a lot. What did he learn?
Well, he had a lot of shit to sort out, and no one seemed to care about him. Everyone seems to hate him, I mean.
Nothing to see here.
Alright, let's try some passwords. Family.
Worst hacker.
Well, yeah,
ever.
there was no way that was going to be it, but personal. Long-ass code.
Shitballs.
Shitballs.
No way, Max. You totally froze the laptop.
Well, let's rewind. Alright, let's try 7171.
Try again. No way, Max. You
Nope.
totally froze the laptop.
Alright, let's try Army.
Such wrong.
Nope.
No way, Max. You totally froze the laptop.
None of those were the correct password, so let's go find it. Somewhere in here, I'm sure.
David has been dragging his head around since 2001?
2001 is not going to be the password. There's no way.
Obviously, David's parents care about him.
Okay,
date
that might be
a good
something.
password.
072007. That seems like it could be a password, actually.
Cute. Can't picture David driving Joyce around with this on the car.
But why would his password be only numbers?
Joyce might as well have wrote "Let's get
Why would
married."
it only be numbers? That's not a
Might
good
be a useful
password.
Password.
Oh, I bet that's got something to do with it. Yep, their first date. That seems like it would be 100% something that would be a password.
Now the car looks ready to roll. This is a better hobby for David than surveillance. Even David Madsen might be an angel to somebody else.
Oh, we have so many passwords to try. Alright, let's try that 2008 password when they first met. That seems like it would be a good password. Yep.
Score! Max the hacker strikes again. Whoa, spoiler alert. Rachel definitely hooked up with Frank. But why does David care?
Because she was probably underage,
Instead
so
of
it's fucking
stalking
weird.
Kate, David could have helped her.
Stays in the bathroom longer than other students means you have drugs. No, it could mean you have fucking IBS, like several people I know, possibly including myself. Talking about supplies for the Vortex Club party means drugs. How does that immediately mean drugs? Kate helping Jefferson after class. Don't trust grown men with goatees. Okay, that one I guess I don't actually have a problem with. Kept to herself since the club party, not even church, on drugs. So basically his answer is drugs for everything.
This is so wrong.
Basically everything is drugs.
Bastard.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all. Again, they're trying to set him up as being the bad guy.
About this now. It's just one more thing to make her
Clearly
sad.
trying to set him up to be the
Damn.
bad guy. Classic fake out. Uh-oh. This can only go badly.
David, you back already?
I have to take a nap after writing up vandalism reports last night.
What happened?
Some little shit-ass punks broke into the swimming pool. This is what happens at these PC bullshit colleges. Entitled students taking over the campus.
Do you know for sure it was Black?
I mean, it's not a college. I thought it was a high school.
And I'm gonna bust them.
Has this been a college the whole time? And I'm just stupid? I thought this was a high school.
Is that your Rachel Amber Halloween costume?
You know more about her than me.
Must be nice to be suspended and have some free time off Blackwell.
Leave Max alone, David. Stop threatening students.
He threatens them with surveillance cameras, so he can spy on everybody. Like he spies on all of us here.
Don't start, Chloe. Not now.
Yeah, I'm just always starting shit, right? You're a total paranoid, David.
Not now, Chloe.
You used to call me a loser for getting kicked out of Blackwell. So who's the loser now, David? Who haven't you accused or harassed? Between your investigations into Rachel and Kate, what have you done besides get in trouble?
Okay, good. For once, it's actually a good choice that I actually agree with.
You're a bully, David. I saw you harass Kate Marsh when she was going through hell. You could have totally helped her. Everybody at Blackwell is a suspect to you, except for Nathan Prescott. That's why the students and faculty don't like you.
For once, it was a
You
good
even threatened
choice.
Me. I do respect your service, but you don't respect anybody.
You were smoking pot in Chloe's room. That's illegal.
So is spying on people.
Since
in
when
your
is pot
family
illegal in
at work.
Oregon?
Why do you have photos of Kate Marsh and Rachel Amber in your files anyway?
What? Is this true, Max? Yes, David. Why do
Yeah, since
you
when is
have these
marijuana
files at
illegal
all?
in the
I
state of
find this
Oregon?
very
That was like the first
disturbing.
state that legalized
I
it.
do not
Alongside
have to take this
Colorado.
kind of interrogation. Not from you punks.
Maybe you should calm down.
Oh, you're turning on me now, huh? Of course. Women always stick together. Well, screw you.
David, you better go to a hotel until we figure this out.
You can't kick me out of my own home.
It's kind of
my
her home,
Paid for it
yeah.
and in my name. You know the law, right?
In that case, she's
Oh,
actually
I thought
correct.
I knew a lot of things. Like when I'm outflanked.
Have a nice day.
Chloe, for once, just please shut up.
I think it's best that everyone
I
stops
hope Joyce
talking for
doesn't hate
now.
me for tearing into David.
I mean, I don't exactly blame Max in that
Max,
one.
that gave me chills. And you better not rewind this.
I
up.
really don't blame her in that one at all. She really didn't do anything wrong. She sided with a friend, and this dude is being made out to be the enemy in this game, so... The straight, white, conservative, military veteran, of course they're going to make him the villain. That's what this entire franchise is about, is making people like that the villain. Or at least making them seem like the villain.
Listen, when I went through David's laptop, I found pictures of Rachel and Frank being more than friends.
Right, no way, Max. She was just posing to tease Frank.
If you're not gonna
Are you
believe
sure
me,
about
why
that?
don't you check out what Frank has in his RV?
Are
What's
you
that gonna
sure
prove?
you're sure
Frank
about
has
that?
Rachel's bracelet. What else does he have in there?
Motherfucker better not have anything. For his sake.
This is again making me want to
Let's
go
check
to
the
a
door.
diner at some
Frank
point.
gets so wasted, he sometimes forgets to lock it.
Because it's been so long. And I like Waffle House, even though I haven't been in several
I
years.
can't believe you hung out with him.
Not anymore.
Waffle
We have
House
to
is
be casual
good.
ninjas
Good
here.
old Southern chain. Georgia's got more of them than we do, but we're like the number two
Shitballs.
state in the country
Okay,
for
here's
it,
the
so.
plan. I'll go to the diner and
We have
distract
like
Frank by
two
telling him I
right
have
near
his money,
campus
but he
at
needs to come
Clemson,
with
which is
me.
always
Then you
nice.
come in and rewind so Frank doesn't see me. Then you can tell Frank he needs to check out his RV, and then you rewind after you get the key, and
Chloe, I got this. I'll be right back.
don't let my epic plan get in the way of yours. I'll try to
Alright,
scrounge up a Scooby
so
snack
first up, we gotta take a couple of pictures.
Now to find a quick and easy way to snag Frank's keys.
First off, we have to find a trucker.
I'd love to do a whole big rig photo series.
Why? I'm legitimately curious as to why. I'm not criticizing it, I'm just curious.
Hey, how's it going?
Peachy. Interview over.
Damn, okay. You don't need to be an asshole.
Worst interview ever.
Work is dried up around here, and I have bills to pay.
Since when
Time
are
is money, we gotta
truckers not
That
having
sucks.
work?
Wish I could drive right out of goddamn Arcadia.
Since when do
Bay.
truckers
Whole
not
town's
have work?
crumbling. Snow.
I mean, 2013,
eclipse,
I don't
that
know, but
slut
like,
suicide.
more modern years? Like, why the fuck
Maybe
do
you
the,
should leave
the
then.
truckers
What
don't
if
need
I
extra
could?
work? They have more than enough
Hell,
right
even
now,
that
apparently.
shifty
They're like
Rachel
overwhelmed right
What's-her-face
now.
asked me once if I drive her to Los Angeles.
You knew Rachel Amber? Can
He
you
ain't,
tell me
he
about
ain't
her?
low on
Nope.
work.
Christ.
Unless he's just really bad at his job and about to be
I'd love
fired
see
or
you
something, but
Blackwell turds
even then, if
try
he
to
owns his
drive
own
my
truck.
1977 Needham 18-wheeler out there. Like I said, interview over.
Yeah, truckers ain't low on work or anything like that. At least I don't think they are, unless something's changed in the last
Hey, how's it going?
year or so, which I don't think it
Interview
has.
Actually, I wanted to ask if that's your bitchin' 1977 Needham 18-wheeler out there.
How the hell did you know that?
You like cars.
My friend Rachel Amber told me about this cool rig in town because I love taking pictures of truckers.
You knew Rachel. She sure didn't give a rat's ass about truckers. Or real work.
Oh, so you must have known her too?
We got some
Only from the
information.
diner. She was just a gold digger. She belonged in California with all those you know who know what's. Good riddance. But you can take pictures of my truck anytime. Take care.
I mean, I really don't think he could have stopped you from taking a picture earlier if you wanted to. So that's really dumb. Like, what exactly is stopping her from taking a picture of the truck on the other side of the diner, where he doesn't see it? Just saying, I gotta say that. Go to the right side of the diner, you should see a dead bird lying on the ground being eaten by ants. That's not exactly what the description says, but that's what it sounds like. Oh, that's highly unfortunate for the bird.
So ominous.
That's also the most fake-ass looking pile of ants I've ever seen. I haven't seen a lot of piles of ants, though. Alright, the last picture is when we go into the first flashback, or the flashback, I mean. Say open 24 hours, bacon and 2 eggs, only $5.95. Is that really a good deal for 2013? In the modern day, that's a great deal. Especially like a few months ago, but in 2013, was that really even a good deal? Because I feel like I could buy 2 eggs for the cost of about 25 cents
Good lord.
total.
Bacon. I'm ready to
25
nosh
cents
again.
worth of eggs and maybe
but
a
I need to
dollar
get
worth
those
of
keys
bacon
from
and make it
Frank.
myself, and I feel like that's the right answer to that. Okay, so here we have to get Frank to pull his keys out. I am going to go take a piss real quick, and I will be right back, and we will finish off episode 3 and work our way into episode 4. Alright, much better. Controller. So yeah, we should only have one trophy left, or two of trophies left for this episode, plus the finishing the episode trophy. Finish episode 3, Chaos Theory, and the last photo. Perfect. We're looking good. So we got a little while until anything else happens.
You have serious balls, little girl. But hanging out with Chloe, playing with guns, and dressing up like Rachel doesn't make you cool or tough. What the fuck do you want? Take a picture of me and I'll break your fucking key.
I don't want a picture of you.
Rachel's clothes?
Because she looks beautiful in them and you look like ass.
Again,
You're
that's not
lucky I
slightly
just took
creepy
that
at
gun
least.
from you.
Grab your keys and let's check out your RV.
Let's not. You fucking creep me out.
Never mind, you already completed session 2. Was going to say you should do this again with the second one.
Or even Nathan.
What do you mean by that?
And
Like,
then
because
go
this is,
all Groundhog Day on them until I get the info.
this is episode 3, and then I did season 2 a long time ago.
What the fuck now?
Let's annoy him.
Could I get you to drop Chloe's debt?
Are you supposed to be a smart student?
You'll find out if you do me this favor.
Thanks, Godmother, but I don't need your favors. And Chloe doesn't get any from me.
We have the money, so we have to get him to pull his keys out.
I could chug this beer, or dump it on Frank. Beer is gross, so...
Session. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is only our second session, so it's going to be one more session after this to finish the game.
I just wanted to see what would happen if I did this.
Yeah, that's going to end real well. Yeah, that's a great idea. I mean, I'm not surprised that ended that way, but I just was kind of curious to see what would happen.
Frank Bauer stars in A Face Full of Beans.
Who eats a bowl of beans for breakfast?
You eat like a pig. Try the floor.
I was eating those beans.
I was eating those beans! I was eating those beans! Okay, that was actually pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty good. I was eating those beans! That needs to be a meme from this game or something. Yeah. I'll give him credit, that one was actually pretty funny.
You'd never know how weird this town is by these postcards.
Alright, so we gotta figure out what to do here.
Maybe we all did.
What does this say?
Shit. What are the other signs then?
Rachel owes me a BJ, so does your mom. Real pleasant. Even in my home-ass, ghetto-ass town, they wouldn't have written that shit on the diner wall. Go ape!
It does look like fun. I'm just not in fun mode right now. Poor Warren.
Food.
Looks tasty.
That all
but
looks really
my
good.
need for keys comes first.
Not gonna lie, that all looks pretty good. The Wall of Fame.
Forgot about the fishing wall of fame.
Fishing's big around here. It's a coastal town, apparently. Which, if it's a coastal town, it's probably like an hour away from Portland, so I guess that
Can't drop any tunes right now.
$18 ticket makes sense now, because you are most likely, pretty much... Oh, God, what's Nathan want here? This should be fun.
Rachel? Whatever the
I'm not fucking Rachel.
Oh, look, Max Amber. Is that your punk rock girl outfit now that you've been suspended? Thanks for trying to get me in trouble, you twee bitch.
Considering we're in a public diner with a police officer right over there, you shouldn't advertise your rage, Prescott.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah? You shouldn't have bitch snitched on me to that
Great
fucked up
voice
principal.
acting, yep. I I want to be mean to him, but circle is our option, so... Oh. Okay. So that's all that does. Well,
Your
let's talk
sugar
to
daddy
him.
will always
Why
protect
not?
you and threaten me.
You don't know shit about my father or me. Nobody here does.
Then tell me what I should know.
Why? So you can pretend to care? Spoiler alert, he's an asshole.
Maybe I could help you.
I don't need you for anything except to stay out of my fucking business, understand? Now get out of my face.
Okay, well, that didn't help. I don't feel like speaking to the cop is our best option right now.
But that doesn't explain the recent extreme weather patterns.
No, but we have to start with the hypothesis that climate change is a partial cause for the unseasonal weather.
I don't think climate change can cause a fucking solar eclipse to happen. Just saying.
Will your team know more after their latest tests?
I hope we see more patterns.
No matter where you stand on climate change, it's not going to cause a solar eclipse.
What has been going on with this crazy weather? We had an eclipse yesterday. A snowstorm.
The snowstorm, sure, you could argue that, but an eclipse? No. That's celestial. That's hundreds of thousands of years in the making. That's not... No, it's not happening.
What is happening in Arcadia?
That is a space thing.
Please feel free to call in and let me know what your experience has been. What you think this might be. Is this global warming? What is causing all of this crazy weather?
Global warming and climate change will not cause a fucking solar eclipse, you fucking retard.
Turn up the brain to 11, Max. How can you snag Frank's keys?
What the fuck now?
I guess we just gotta keep... No, that didn't do anything.
I could chug this beer.
Nope, we're definitely
or
not doing
dump
that
it on
again.
Frank. Frank Bowers stars in A Face Full of Beans.
Okay, well, I'm clearly missing something here. Let's head back outside, see if...
No need to go there now.
No? Okay, so everything we need to do is in here.
It does
Already
look
did
like
that.
fun. I'm just not in
Alright, let's
fun
talk to the
mode
cop.
right
Maybe
How
that
you
has
doing,
something to do
Maxine?
with it.
I'm so sorry you had to be up there with Kate when she, you know. Just know that we're proud of you for going up there.
Thanks, Officer Barry. I know you guys deal with this stuff way more than me, but it is hard to deal with.
I'm glad you're representing Blackwell Academy.
Weird
Do you
town.
think Arcadia Bay is a weird town?
I'd take a normal city with normal problems about now. Makes me sick thinking about it.
I guess Kate Marsh will be the face of Blackwell for a while.
Such a waste. Awful.
Yeah.
I feel like David Madsen represents Blackwell.
Not for long. He's a loose cannon. We all respect him for his service, but he's too eager.
He's eager to be a dick to me and Chloe.
That's true. He was ranting about a stolen gun, then I tuned out. Somebody's always out to get him.
Try interrogating
Well, it kinda
somebody
was.
else, Lieutenant Caulfield.
You can use this information with Frank.
What the fuck now?
Let's try.
David Madsen is looking for that gun. He might show up on your RV step.
Ooh, I'm trembling. I don't need to take his little museum piece.
Okay, that didn't work, so how about Nathan? What can we talk to him about now?
Holy shit, what do you want now?
I bet Frank hooked you and Rachel Amber up with party supplies.
Nice try. Rachel partied like a fiend on her own. More than me.
I doubt that.
Like you would know, virgin. Even that pig over there knows Rachel hung out more with Frank. I mean, don't talk to the cop about that, dumbass.
Ooh, okay. That's a bit of information we could use.
Nathan said that Rachel Amber represents Blackwell, with Frank Bowers.
Bowers ain't no student anymore. Sadly, he does represent one side of Arcadia Bay. I want you to stay out of his orbit, okay? Him and that rabid mutt.
I heard something about Frank Bowers and his puppy. That boy does love his dog.
Especially when the dog is your personal drooling bodyguard. You couldn't.
No, any normal, good human being loves their dog, if they
Gross.
have a dog.
I wouldn't bet. Where did he get the pup?
Frank used to bet on dog fights.
My dogs are my
To his
children.
credit,
They're family
he had
members.
a revelation. He
And
saved
I
a
will
bunch
take
of
no other
dogs.
answer for that.
Kept one for himself. He's still a creep. You and that Chloe stay away, right?
Alright, so now we got more information, so...
What the fuck now?
You act so scary, but you did save all those dogs.
One, I'm not acting. Two, who told you about the dogs?
It's actually a great story. You're an animal lover. Could I pet the doggy? I could go grab him from your RV right now.
I won't even let you pick up the dog shit.
There we go.
Besides, you don't want a leash. You want these keys right here.
Alright,
Look
that's
at your
progress.
eyes dilate. You're worse than a junkie, Max. But no fix for you.
That's how I am with dogs. I have to pet them. I must pet them, no matter what.
I'm afraid I'll have to take your keys now, asshole.
And then we can rewind.
You did not just do that. Give me back my keys, bitch. Give me my keys now.
Well, that's okay, because now we can rewind, and he will not know the difference. And now we have the keys.
Key brought. Now back to Chloe.
Alright, let's go.
Shitting me?
Alright, Chloe, I found him.
I should have known. The amazing Spider Max.
I couldn't have done it without Frank. Now let's get in and out.
That dog does
You'll need
not
this,
sound
Max.
happy. Yes, make Max hold
On
the
your mark,
bone.
get set. Throw.
Throw in the parking lot! Why the fuck would I throw it in the parking lot?
I think we just made that dog our bitch.
Are we trying to get his dog
Now we can
killed or
sneak
something?
in
That's
peace.
fucking
Let's
demented.
not waste time.
Throw it in the road, that's
The
fucking
doggy is
demented.
busy now, but he might come back.
Yeah, that's better than letting him go on the freaking road and die. What is wrong with you two?
Damn. I thought my room was a shithole.
You're not a creepy drug dealer.
Frank has issues, but he's not creepy. At least I didn't think so until I saw him with Rachel's bracelet. Oh, we could cruise everywhere in this bad boy. Can you see us heading down the coast?
It's
to
funny, our
Big Sur and
younger
beyond?
dog is starting to get to a point
Yes,
where
we'd be
he's becoming
tearing
more
up
and
that
more
way.
bold and,
And you
like,
dare me to drive it like
crawling all the way up
kids
to your
here?
pillow if you let him on the bed.
Chloe, we're on a schedule. We need clues about Rachel.
He hasn't done that in the past, but now he's starting to try to do that more,
I
which
know.
is really...
Just
It's cute,
teasing.
it's funny, but at the same time, he's getting a little bit more bold all of a sudden. Because he's so needy. He is the neediest puppy that there ever was.
You scope the area while I...
He must be
How do you
touching
know
his
Frank
humans
has
at
a
all
knife lying
time.
around?
He must see his humans at all time, or else he gets upset.
How can somebody live like this?
If you don't pay him attention, he gets upset. If you aren't playing with him, he gets upset.
Too bad I don't have my Frank Bowers decoder ring.
I'm not sure I want to know what those are.
Are these for Frank, or is he selling them? Or both?
Both seems like a fair chance to
That's
guess.
a pretty extreme lighter.
It's a culinary torch. I have one of those.
Crappy Wi-Fi out here.
Is Frank going to deal online now?
Noob's Guide to a Web Business? What the hell? I have a culinary
No more
torch, but I have no tanks for it because I can't find them anywhere around here. I'm gonna have to order it online, but I don't know if you even can do that at this point. 'Cause I feel like
almost
that's,
cute
like,
to see
questionable.
Frank posing with his dog. I could pry this vent open with the right tool.
Ah, we have a vent to pry open, because there's probably something inside of it.
Okay, this vent is loose. I need something to pry it open.
Couple things we need to pry open. Okay.
Ooh, Frank's stash.
Weed! Yeah, I don't see how people live in, like, this kind of condition. It's so nasty. Like, living in an RV probably isn't the most glamorous thing in the world, but I could see some positives from it. You can go wherever you want, whenever you want.
Of course Frank gets the munchies.
All over the country.
Nice rig. Glad Frank treats something
You have a
here with
bathroom
respect.
and a bedroom, mobile with you. If you're the only one in it, you're in good shape, or if it's just like you and a
Pompidou?
husband or wife.
For reals? That's a poodle's name.
Pompidou, yeah, that's kind of a dumb
I think the
name.
doggy likes his bone more. Can't quite picture Frank and Chloe drinking beer and hanging out. Frank must
Police
have
radar, I know
arranged
someone that has a
police
police radar, and I'm not going to say who it
It
is.
would be so cool to take this baby on the road with Chloe.
Or at least he used to. I don't actually know if he still does.
I doubt
Note
Frank
the
is
baseball
trying out
bat.
for the Arcadia Bay Brewers. The archetypal filthy guy dishes.
Like, seriously, how long does it take you to clean them? Alright, let's take the knife.
This is almost as good as a set of keys.
I don't see any reason not to take the knife.
I cannot believe...
Curses! Nothing here.
Nothing?
Oh shit, the knife is broken.
Okay, then. That's kind of a silly thing to have to rewind for,
My
but okay.
blade will open any portal.
It probably wouldn't break quite that easily, just saying, but regardless.
Oh man. Rachel and Frank's dog. I don't know if I should
Aw.
be touched or disturbed.
Oh, okay then.
I'm glad Rachel got to drive this beast. Rachel really did hang out with Frank.
Yeah.
I'm learning more about Rachel than I want to know.
Yeah, that's not weird at
Trouble
all.
in paradise.
I'm a Leo and I won't look back. We care about astrology suddenly.
That makes me ill that Rachel posed like this for Frank. I wrote him love letters. I can't believe she was banging Frank. Rachel straight up lied to my face. Why didn't she say anything?
Oh, she didn't
Because
tell you
knew
that.
how you would react. And she wasn't much of a friend, huh? Just another person who shits all over me. Why does everybody in my life let me down? My dad gets killed, you bail on me for years. My mother gloms on a step fucker. Now Rachel betrays me.
Chloe, Rachel is missing. Nobody betrayed you.
Or about
Bullshit.
Borderlands 4
Who has it?
controversy?
Fuck
No, what's
everybody.
the controversy?
Chloe!
I'm not buying it anywhere near day one, so it doesn't affect me, but I'm just curious. Because I used to like the Borderlands games, but Wonderlands really pissed me off. Well, he's none the wiser. His dog's totally fine, which is a good thing. I'm glad the dog doesn't get hurt. Dog's totally fine, but he's gonna have a hard time getting into his RV later. But that's A-okay. He's got his Doge.
Chloe, you can't keep blaming me and everybody for everything wrong in your life. It's so not fair.
I gotta blame somebody, otherwise it's all my fault.
It's gonna cost more than $70.
So now it's Rachel's fault too?
That doesn't
she was
surprise me at this
banging
point.
that pig, Frank. Bitch lied
That seems to
my
be happening
face,
more and more
Max.
often nowadays, unfortunately.
I can't trust anybody
And I hate
again.
it.
Everybody pretends to care until they
I
don't.
mean, GTA 6, I
Even
can at least
Chloe
understand where their
Price.
argument might
You
come
better
from
take
with
that
that.
back. Right now.
Okay, fine. But you just don't understand.
But most other games, I
like
just
I'm
don't
being
see
punished
it.
by the
And even
universe.
GTA 6,
who
I
do you
think.
most want to
I can
blame?
understand
My
GTA 6
fucking
being
dad, of
$80.
course. Hello?
Because it's probably going to be big enough to be worth it, but... The
You
other
blame
stuff?
David? I said my dad. My real father, who got himself killed for nothing.
Like
Not
other
a human
games, no, they
placeholder
don't need
for
to be more
choice.
than 70 right now.
Chloe,
The Switch
your
2 is already
dad
going to cost
didn't choose to
$450
leave
or
me.
something like that.
I know that, Max.
If we get a next-gen console
Mom
whenever that
actually
happens,
blames
it's probably going to
herself.
be like $700.
Just because she wanted a ride home
It's
from
going to be like
work.
the PlayStation 3 on release. But
Sometimes
$700 in the
even
modern
I
day is
blame
not $700
No,
back
you
then,
don't.
but regardless.
Yes, Max, I do.
Andy Pitchford's
Do you know what
response
it's
didn't
like
help
to
at
wait for your
all. I
father
didn't
to
see
come home
anything
when
about
you're a
that.
kid? And he never does.
I've been so busy this week,
course
honestly. I
not.
really haven't been looking at any,
But I
like,
was with you
Twitter
that day. It
stuff.
was just a terrible
I
accident.
mean, Wednesday
wish
I was
that made you feel
busy.
better.
Thursday I
Ever
was
since
super
he died,
busy,
my
plus
life has
went to
been
see a
dipped in
movie
shit.
and didn't care about doing any other stuff. Today I've actually been
But
pretty
look at
busy.
everything that's happened the past week.
Had errands to
Your
run and
life
all that
has
kind of
changed,
stuff, been
Mom, and
editing
that's
videos
not
and
shit.
such, so I've had a
I'd
lot of
really
time to
love
look at
to
some of that
believe that.
stuff.
I'd like to believe in something after what's happened.
Chloe, I can't do this out on my own. I need you with me. And Rachel needs you.
We're gonna buy it anyway. I wasn't planning to after the bullshit I went through with Wonderlands. Like, because Wonderlands just, one, it was super boring. Especially with its side quests. And two, it royally screwed me over so many times when I was doing the arena mode. Or the Chaos Chamber, whatever it was called. It took me, like, over an hour to beat the final boss because it gave me some just, like, jacked up steroid head guy. I don't even know what I'm saying with that, but it was ridiculous. Yeah, I wasn't going to buy it either. I have no intention of playing it day one because I have...
Oh my god.
That game pissed me off enough, and
What
I
is
don't
happening
really feel like playing the new one. Not around release. I'll wait for a year until it goes down in price and has DLC. And has guides and stuff, and the bugs are worked out. Because Borderlands 3, I played day one, and while I overall enjoyed the game, it had a lot of bugs at the start. Borderlands 3 was super broken when it first released. Like, a lot of the map-based collectibles you literally could not do because the game was so broken. Like, in the early days, the vehicle collectibles would crash the game if you tried to interact with them. So stuff like that. So, like, Borderlands 3 was so broken on release that between that and Wonderlands just really pissing me off consistently, I don't really have any interest in playing them. You know, they're going to sell a shitload of expensive DLC, probably.
Someday Dad'll get one of them new
Because looking back on it, like, Borderlands 2 had a lot of DLC, but its
I hope the
DLC was
Flash didn't scare
good.
you, Max. This is a key.
And I don't remember it
Not
being
until I see it
overly
first.
expensive.
You know the rules, Dad. Max, tell him. Whoa, hey. You look totally pale.
Then
Are you
pre-sequel
okay?
only
Yeah.
had, like...
I just...
It had a couple of character DLCs,
yeah, I'm
which
fine.
didn't matter,
Okay,
but it
Chloe.
for
Give me the
trophy
thumbs up or
DLCs, it
thumbs
was just
down.
an arena that I think was free, and one actual, like, $10 DLC pack, which is fine.
What is this?
But not the cook?
And then Borderlands 3, of course, had,
Chloe's
what was
just
it,
a
4 or
kid.
5 DLCs that were
Am I that far
on a
back
season
in
pass.
time?
You could get them for $30.
In France, they call them.
But
I'm
some of them are,
18
like,
years
really
old. Was I,
short and
like,
just
13
not
years
high
old?
quality.
How?
So yeah, you're probably right, they're going to sell a
I
shitload
volunteered
of
to break
DLC.
the
It's
eggs.
probably going to be super expensive. Okay.
Do you remember how many eggs?
Mom said it depends.
That's
Go to
true.
where Chloe's dad
So
put the
how many eggs?
camera,
Don't you dare
and you'll be
question
prompted
the
to
chef.
take a photo.
Right,
That
like
is
you're
our
the
last
real cook
photo
here.
of the level. So let's knock it
I
out.
get to take a picture. Strike a pose.
Make me a star.
And that'll be it for episode
make me
3's
look young.
missable trophies.
I am when your mom is away.
I'll let her know.
Flash and camera eye. There we go. All trophies from this level are done except for finishing the level itself.
What a mess we made. I remember those cool drawings I did with Chloe.
Oh,
Hello. Hey, honey. Just making a fabulous breakfast with Chloe and Max.
We're all going to work at the Two Whales.
Oh, yeah, I miss movie nights here. Cookies and popcorn.
I didn't know you had to get groceries. Of course I'll come pick you up. Now I'll have an excuse to get a mocha. Be there shortly. Love you.
I have
Okay,
to
we
stop
have to
William
tell
from taking
him
this
not
car
to
today.
go.
I have to go rescue yonder queen at the Save Mart. She doth have many bags of delicious grub for us to feast
You
upon.
are ridiculous.
You'll be grateful for that someday. Shit, where are my keys?
I don't know where they are.
You mean your college fund? Keys, please.
Hey, that's a decent way to do a college fund. With how much I swear in my everyday life, that's a pretty good way to do a college fund. The amount of times I swear, especially like...
You can't hide.
They're over here, okay. The amount of times I swear just trying to drive to work every day.
When your mom is away.
Okay, yeah, all the pictures are saved, so we're good. Yeah, the amount of times I have to swear going to work every day is just insane. But I feel like she's gonna have, like, a... Or he's gonna have a backup pair of keys, right? Is that how this is gonna work?
Hello? Hey, honey.
And then just
Making a
Wonderlands,
fabulous
of course,
breakfast
just
with Chloe and
pissed
Max.
me off so
We're all going
much.
to work at the Two Whales.
Plus, it had all that DLC, all those extra levels that served no real purpose.
Oh, I didn't know you had to get groceries.
Don't think you'll ever do a
Of course
Life
I'll
is
come
Strange
pick you up.
game.
Now I'll
I
have an
really
excuse to get a
don't
mocha.
mind them.
Be there shortly.
It's just that
Love
sometimes they can get kind of boring. And
Excuse
yeah, they
me,
are
ladies,
basically
I
a
have to go
Telltale
rescue
game.
yonder
That is
queen
fair
at
to
the
say.
Save
They are
Mart.
basically
She doth
Telltale
have many
games.
bags of delicious grub for us to feast
You are
upon.
ridiculous.
You'll be grateful for that someday. Shit, where are my keys?
Yeah, they are basically Telltale games, but in all honesty, I mean, I have enjoyed them overall. Like, Life is Strange 1 is a pretty good game. Before the Storm, I think, was a decent game, but it's been so long since I played it. True Colors, I didn't mind, mostly because it
where are
wasn't
those
all that
keys?
time-consuming.
Another $1 for the swear jar.
You're bankrupting me.
Oh.
I knew this thing would come in handy. Why are my keys under here?
That's not what we wanted.
No Chloe and Max wine tasting session.
Dad.
Don't blow it, because tonight your mother promised to make us a world-famous salmon surprise with chocolate cake for dessert. Max, you'll be here too, right?
Not a big salmon guy,
makes
to be
all of
fair. Salmon... Well, or just not a big fish guy. Like, salmon... Salmon's fine. It's one of the better fish types out there.
You'll be grateful for that someday. Shit, where are my keys?
Like, I don't mind salmon, but I'm not going to go out of my way to eat fish. Oh, crap. No, I don't want to do that, actually, so we don't want to hide it. So, we need to put this somewhere where he won't hear it. Out the window,
Hello?
maybe? Yep, that'll
Hey,
work.
honey. Just making a fabulous breakfast with Chloe.
That'll
and Max.
work.
We're all going to work at the Two Whales.
Honestly, the only Telltale games you replay without getting tired of the Walking Dead games, and that's fair. I mean, Wolf
You know I
Among
have
Us, if
keys
we
right
ever
here. I
get the
know
second
it.
season, would be great.
Forgot all about you, little buddy. Release the keys. Of course. Last time I ordered from Spy Guy Electronics.
You can take the bus, right? The stop is right down the street.
This I can do.
But then Life is
Good
Strange
call,
2, I was not a big
yeah,
fan
the
of.
bus is great. It comes every 15 minutes, and there'll be plenty of room for you and Joyce and groceries, and it'll save the environment.
Quit trying to sell
You sold
public
me
transportation.
already.
It's not very
Off to
good
yonder
here in the
bus stop.
U.S.
Joyce will love this.
Compared to other countries, our public transit system kind of sucks dickhole.
Max, you are being so fucking strange. You feel okay?
Yeah,
Chloe,
our
I
public
am
transit system
awesome.
sucks
We are
dickhole in this country, so yeah. Just gonna say that. So it seems like everything is good now. They try to do that. Make an alternate timeline here. No fighting between Chloe and Step Douche. Chloe's happy. And it seems like everything's gonna be okay. No way is Telltale releasing that. I mean, they've talked about it so many times, I feel like it's gonna have to happen eventually. I just don't know when. And we're now in a new timeline, suddenly. A completely different timeline. In which
Hello?
we're
Are you
now
listening,
friends with everyone.
Max. Never Maxine.
I know. Sorry, Mad Max. You're not pissed
So
at
now
me,
we're
right?
like the most popular person in school, and Victoria and Nathan are bowing down to us.
I think Max is high.
She's acting like so weird. You cool, Max?
Nobody listened when I said we shouldn't let her in the vortex.
Courtney, you don't want anybody in the club.
Like whatever, bitch. Warren. He hooked up with
And
Steph.
Warren hooks up with a different girl because we've kind of treated him horribly the entire game so far, so I don't blame him at all.
This is totally
We treated him like shit this whole time. Why shouldn't he go get a different girl that actually cares about him?
Chloe.
Alright, we're at the end of episode 3 here. And David is a bus driver now. I don't know, if he was a public school bus driver, he'd be unionized with very good benefits, so that's not the worst thing in the world, but I guess it's not a public school, it's a private school. My private school had buses, but not very many of them, and they didn't really go much for picking people up. They were more for, like, driving us to sporting events and shit. What are you looking at? Oh, a dead whale. Yep, that's not ominous at all. So it looks like this reality isn't going to be much better. I still remember back in 2020 when I went to the beach with my girlfriend at the time that wasn't the crazy fucking weed addict. It was a different girlfriend, the one I was actually with for a long time. We went to the beach and a shark washed up. So that was fun. Yeah, a random shark washed up, so we took its picture and then, like, threw it somewhere and the beach patrol came and got it. That was an interesting day. It was like a 5-foot long shark, too. It was a big boy. It was real heavy, too. It just washed up on the beach. And suddenly everything feels a bit wrong.
Max Caulfield. Taking a break after taking Seattle by storm, huh? We thought we'd never see you again after you left for the big city.
No, I'm back for art school.
I'd never do that to Chloe.
Speaking of, I know she's been dying to see you. Hold on. Chloe, you have a visitor.
And she's now in a wheelchair. And that's where episode 3 ends. Let's see where our choices go. What does that comment even mean? Platinum sneaker person? I mean, I don't hate any Life is Strange game the most out of any game I've ever played. In terms of least favorite Life is Strange game, I would probably say that one, but it's a really weird question. So, stealing the money is more popular, siding with Chloe is obviously more popular, and saving the dog is obviously more popular, thank God. And then not kissing Chloe, I absolutely would have done it if it wasn't for the circle button. So, yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. The other options were not terrible, though. Now, what about these? Lisa. Who was Lisa? I don't know who Lisa was, but she's alive in our playthrough. You helped Warren with his exams, so we cheated for him. And most people apparently don't do that. Okay, I don't see anything wrong with that. Not on the Vertex Club party list. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Didn't change the list. Not surprised. I didn't know you could do any of that. The cop's message. I didn't know you could erase the cop's message. Didn't help Alyssa. Oh, so I was supposed to help her at some point. Okay, well, that's too bad. Didn't warn the homeless woman. I don't know what that involves. Didn't take a photo in the past, but I technically did because I got the trophy for it. And didn't leave a mark on the fire. Okay, so this chapter I mostly picked the popular options, which is surprising enough. Okay. Actually picked a lot of popular options. The Chloe not being kissed by Max doesn't surprise me at all. That one I'm not surprised at all about. Something I totally would have done if the circle button didn't dictate the playthrough. Okay, so we can't do anything until we return to the correct reality, so we have like a solid 10 or 15 minutes of just like story and everything, so... When it gets darker and more disturbing. Yeah, I think it ends in a very dark and disturbing way from what I remember. And we have to go deal with the rave and the party and stuff, so that should be interesting. This is a long cutscene. Alright, we're gonna get some actual interaction here, please.
It's weird hanging out with you again.
I know. I'm glad we are, though.
It was nice that you sent me actual letters. It's more than any of my other friends have done. And you even wrote on that cool parchment paper. That's so Max.
So pretentious. But I love writing on it like an English poet. You deserve the best stationery.
Probably easier to write than to visit me. I don't mean that in a bitchy way.
Well, it kind of came out in a bitchy way.
You probably wanted to avoid awkward conversations like this.
Well, she didn't know you were suddenly in a wheelchair.
Look, the worst thing you can do is treat me like a baby. I still want to laugh and talk shit with my best friend. Can we stop? This is seriously the best view of the sunset. What do photographers call that?
The golden hour.
See? Without you here, I'd have no clue.
With all those dead whales?
Bet you could take some amazing
I'm sure that's
shots.
a golden hour.
Those beached whales are so sad. I kind of know how they feel. At least, I'm alive here with you.
You're a real survivor, Chloe. I know you have to deal with so much.
I don't want anybody else feeling sorry for me. I can do that. Along with my parents. My dad still feels guilty about buying me that car.
You don't blame your
You
dad,
don't
do
really
you?
blame William, do you?
For getting me the hybrid I wanted for my Sweet 16? No, I blame the asshole who cut me off and sent me into a ditch.
Do you...
Then you should have been able to sue
everything?
him.
I saw everything in bullet time. I felt my back snap and...
Hate this part of the episode. Yeah, this is a very
It was the
sad
last
part of
thing
the
I ever felt in
episode.
my body. When I woke up in the hospital, I literally couldn't move a muscle.
Jesus. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm just happy I did get to see you again. I could have ended up vanishing out of the blue like that girl from Blackwell.
What missing girl?
What missing girl?
I don't know her name. I just read about it in the news.
Doesn't know about her,
bad for
so
her
she
family.
still disappears in this
This is
timeline.
Such a different world than when we were kids, isn't it?
After that
Yeah, if
snow
someone
and
else cuts
eclipse,
you
it's
off
more
and
like the
hits
end
you,
of
you
the
should be
world.
suing them for the entirety cost of your medical care.
Don't say that.
I'm not trying to bum you out. It just seems like Arcadia Bay is having a meltdown.
I know things seem out of control, but as long as we're together, I don't feel afraid.
Hanging out with you makes me feel like a total kid again. You don't even know.
Listen, Chloe, I'm sorry I haven't been out to see you more. That was wrong. You're my best friend.
Max, thanks for coming out to see me. You're doing awesome.
I don't think so.
My nose is getting cold. Maybe we should get back to my place?
It is hella cold out here.
Hella? I hate that word, no offense.
So she hates that word in this timeline.
None taken.
There's a lot of cutscene. Alright, now we go back to their house. So we got another 15 minutes in the flashback, I think, and then we get to go into the actual main story again.
Oh, it's a pretty high-tech lair.
Feels like a high-tech cell. But I am lucky my parents bust their ass to take care of me. I know it's hard for them.
They're grateful you're here with them.
Right. Especially when they can't even take a walk alone. Sometimes I act like a total teenage brat just to give them an excuse to yell at me. Pathetic, I know.
Chloe, you're a great daughter. You're kind and sensitive. When you don't even have to be.
Trust me, I still get my rage on. Especially when a nurse has to watch while I take a dump so she can wipe my bum. Or when doctors flip me around like I was a science doll.
I can't even imagine.
That sucks.
But you're still amazing. You always have been since we were kids.
Thanks again for coming, Max. I, need to get my drink on. Can you bring me some water?
Regular water, sure.
I still can't believe I put Chloe in that chair. Snow globes are taking over.
It's like Mr. House.
Oh, the snow dough. I guess not everything changed.
That's a reference.
Hello, Chloe. She likes fluffy animals now.
And the Mr. Hot Dog Man.
That's a serious heat lamp. Does Chloe look at the garden and think about her childhood. She can't even feel the grass now.
I mean, at least she has somewhat with her arms, at
Chloe
least.
doesn't weigh that much. Oh man. She has to use that ventilator just to breathe. Instead of handing Chloe a bong, I'm feeding her water.
Yeah, she should have. I mean,
Did I give
realistically,
her
her
a
family
choice?
should have been able to
There's the
sue
old
the
Chloe.
shit out of whoever hit her. And they should be paying for everything.
That is so incredible. And she can browse cat video. I should offer to put makeup on for Chloe. Not that I can, but it would be fun.
Alright, let's give her a water.
Drink up, Buttercup.
Oh man. No wonder my throat is dry. I don't think I've talked this much the whole year.
Have you ever thought about doing a podcast or something?
I wish I could punch your face right now. A podcast? Dude, I am a pod in a cast. Boring.
Yeah, but you don't have to show your face. You could speak.
It was just a thought.
I know you're just trying to help.
Yeah, that's become a bad habit of mine.
You sound like an adult now. It seems like we were kids in another life.
Oh, you kind of were.
To me, it seems like yesterday we were little brats here, watching Power Rangers and destroying the kitchen.
Oh my god. We covered everything in flour. Even my parents.
That was so hilarious.
But a long time ago. You're the only person that I grew up with who visits me. As you can see, I can't keep all my other friends away.
You have me. I'm not leaving you, Chloe.
Well, you didn't visit me a lot either. I mean, I loved your cards and photos, but...
I know I wasn't around much. No excuses.
Well,
I'm
didn't she
a
get
loser.
forced to move away?
I am trying to make things right.
How? Dude, you're not Supermax. And I'm not trying to guilt trip you. That's what my parents are for.
They love you so much.
I know. My mom and dad are so cute. They always pop in here and make sure everything's okay with me.
I think Joyce and William are incredible.
Max, the accident has been so hard on them. Our insurance sucks, and the medical bills are fucking insane.
Can they pay all the bills?
No way. They keep the numbers away from me, but it doesn't take much research to find out I'm costing my parents almost $1 million a
Well,
year.
again, you should have been able to sue the shit out of whoever hit you. And they should be paying everything,
No
realistically.
pun intended.
You are
Pretty sure
such a
that's how
geek.
things work.
That's why I love you. Of course, I know a geek when I be one. See, I'm
Don't see too much of a
practically
difference in the
human
remastered
entertainment
version.
system.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
not
switch
much. Like, I guess some of the
together
graphics are a little bit
and watch
better
a
or
movie.
something, and they put remastered on stuff.
What do you want to watch?
I think I'm in like a mellow Blade Runner mood. I always cry at the end. Plus, you know I always wanted to have cool colored bangs like Pris.
I know. You would look incredible with blue hair. Now let's get this show on the road. And you better not fall asleep on me like you always do when we watch movies.
I remember, Max.
Never
So,
seen the original
honestly-
Blade Runner, by the way.
Not when you're here. Not yet.
I've seen the sequel, but I have never seen the original. Which is
Oh my
probably
God.
blasphemy.
I made that mix for her when we were 12. So here's the DVD player. Now I just need to find the DVD. Aha, here's the DVD.
Gotta love our healthcare, absolutely. Though again, like I said, I still feel like she should have been able to... Her family should have been able to sue whoever hit her and be paying for everything through that. At least I would think so. I've never been in that kind of an accident, so I don't know, but I would think that would be a thing. Problem is, in the other countries that have the healthcare for cheaper, she wouldn't be able to get care at all, most likely, because it's so delayed. Because in a lot of those countries, it can take anywhere from 6 to 18 months to get the care you need for specialist care. Because not a single country on this planet has gotten it completely correct. Cost, quality, and availability. Not a single country has gotten all three correct. And we won't unless the medbeds become an actual thing. If that actually becomes that conspiracy actually becomes a thing. Unless that's the thing that happens, you're never going to see all three become perfectly balanced at highest quality, unfortunately. Something we talked about in college.
I cannot believe you fell asleep so fast. How dare you?
I know you were beat down after the day.
Because here in the U.S., the quality
to watch at night.
is better than most countries in a lot of ways, especially when it comes to specialty
Sorry,
care.
I can see you're not wide awake like me.
No, I'm sorry I crashed
And anyone
so
that has
hard.
money or is on like
okay.
Medicaid or Medicare can access it. The
I
problem
do have
is
a
it's
mother and
all
father when you're not falling asleep on me.
absurdly expensive if
You
you
are
don't
bitching
have those
morning.
care,
It's the company
those
I get.
options. So that's our problem. Other countries,
Yesterday was
the cost isn't the
such a
problem,
blast. It was great.
and the quality
Seeing
is still generally
I know
good,
things were
but you
different
can't
when we
always
were
get
just
it
little
immediately.
kids, but
Or you can
being
get it
with you
pretty
made me
quickly,
feel like when we were little
but the
pirates
actual
jumping and
quality isn't
running
that
through the
great.
forests
That's
again.
what you see in some of the
It meant a
lesser
lot
developed
to me
countries.
just to chill out
No
and
country's
forget
gotten it
about
right,
bullshit.
and that's the sad problem with it. No country's gotten the formula exactly right,
I'm
so
getting my regular head pains.
again, unless
can you
we
pretty please go
have
upstairs and get
unless the
my
med beds
morphine
become a
injector in the
thing,
bathroom?
unless that conspiracy
Morphine
turns into a truth,
It's
then
total Star Trek shit.
for a little
You can't even
while
see
we're
the
going to be
needle.
stuck that way.
Seriously, I need it.
I think by the end of
my
our
parents keep this
lifetimes
bag
we will
upstairs
see
because they
things
can't get
improve
to
a
it.
lot.
But you
By
can't.
the end of our
Max.
lifetimes we should
pirate, right?
see technology improved
on it,
enough to
Chloe.
where all those can be balanced and everything's amazing. I don't know how long it's going to take, though.
They gave Chloe their giant, expensive HD TV, and they use her shitty tube television.
Hello, William.
Hey, William. Am I bothering you?
Why, yes, Max. I love going through bills. Kidding. How can you bother me? I haven't seen you in forever.
I know. You look exactly the same. It's so cool.
Good. Or I'd be scared if I didn't look like me. Of course, you seem more adult now. So what's on your mind?
I hit a button by accident.
Being around you and Joyce again is so nostalgic.
Very old school, as they say. I think it's great for Chloe to see you. Makes Joyce
She has
happy,
really
too.
great parents,
So
that's
it's not
for
all
sure.
bad news in Arcadia Bay. Or is it?
Yeah, she has
The
very
Prescott
nice
family
parents,
might
very
be
good
bad
parents.
What do you think about them?
Evil. Next question.
Sounds like you know them well.
More than I want to. But Joyce has to work for those greedy bastards at Pan Estates. I don't even like to think about it.
That really sucks. They have to work for that family.
What do you think is going on with all of this crazy weather and animals dying?
Nobody knows, right? It is Nostradamus type shit, pardon my French. But all I actually care about now is Chloe and Joyce.
Yeah, she has a
My
very
family.
good, loving family in this timeline, and it's
I
just
was
so
reading about that
sad.
missing girl, Rachel Amber.
Oh, yeah, she went to Blackwell, right? Oh, poor thing. That's a real nightmare for a family. I get scared thinking about Chloe and that we might lose her someday.
I was impressed by Chloe's room and all the high-tech equipment.
You should be. We could buy a few mansions for what it all costs.
Yeah.
Insurance helps, but I don't know, Max.
I know it must be hard on you guys.
Damn, you were delving into some
These bills
dark
are more
shit
like
here.
crushing. We have to mortgage our home, and that's pretty scary. But we'll get through it. Price is always right. Get it? No?
I don't know how to say this, but I'm truly sorry about what happened to Chloe.
Me too. All it takes is a few minutes to change a girl's whole life. But she's alive. She's been a trooper.
She is amazing. I'm so glad you're here to help her. And
Hey, Spider-Man. I am
I'm so
doing
glad
well.
Joyce
Happy
is here to help us
Friday.
both. Max, I just hate to think of what would happen to Chloe if I wasn't here.
William, I just want you to know that whatever happens, I'll always be here for Chloe. Always.
Well, that's
I
going
know
to
you
depend on
will,
the final
Max.
button press, and
I
I
have
don't
to
know
go
what the
see if
final
Chloe
button press
needs
is going to do.
It was so great talking with you again.
You act like it's the last time. And please, keep me from these bills whenever you want.
Victoria? They're suddenly friends here. Alyssa. She did something Max is mad about. Don't forget to water the plant. We've been watering the plant. We're friends with Nathan suddenly. I don't know what that's all about. So sad. Let's go get her morphine.
Joyce and William never had a garage sale before. They're drowning in debt. Just to
Yep.
take care of their daughter.
First time playing this game? No. It's the first time I played the remastered version, but I played the original twice. Double platinum, the original. PS3 and PS4. Is this not where she said the morphine was?
It's cool that Chloe uses natural medicine too. Nothing here. The bathroom looks almost the same. Just more medicine.
The other side? Anything in
Here it
there?
is.
There it is.
I never thought I'd be delivering morphine to my best friend. Choice is a food coupon boss.
Well, you absolutely should be. You should be couponing.
No change to spare anymore. Now it's back to cookies.
I feel like there's some reference they have here to the Nathan Prescott's family.
This is just for Chloe's basic supplies.
Yep, that's about right for this country. I feel like there's some reference to Nathan's family in this, but I don't remember.
These whales are just... Rachel Amber is even missing in this reality.
Rachel's
Guess I
still
can't
missing
change
even in
everything.
this timeline.
They might get their own home taken away because of medical bills. That's terrible.
Although I think unlike student loans, I think unlike that, you can technically declare
sure.
bankruptcy for
That's
medical
great they
debt.
finally went to Paris.
And at least in that case, you might have some chance. As horrible as that sounds.
They're drowning in debt. Just to take care of their daughter. Such bullshit.
Yeah, I could have sworn there was some reference to Nathan's family here, like having something in the healthcare field and not being able to, or offering not to pay for it or something like that, not offering to pay for it. I don't really remember. It's been so long since I played the game.
Finally. Give me the blue pill.
I'm sorry. I'm nosy, but not precise.
Go ahead and plug it right in. It's so easy. And painless.
Okay, but get ready to yell for your folks if I screw up.
Oh, trust me. I will. Of course, my pain just keeps getting worse. But you caught me on a good day. Max, I'm so grateful that I'm even able to hang out with you. See, I'm getting mushy. I'm already high.
You're so adorable. Do you want anything else?
Stop me if I'm being too emo, but can you grab one of the photo albums over there?
Of course I can.
I'd like to check out some old pictures of us when we were kids.
Please. My diary is like emo ground zero. Plus, Max Caulfield does not pass up a photo op with Chloe Price. Ever.
Take the photo album. Oh, a drawer I can open. What's in here?
Chloe was a straight A student. She could have
So
gone
she was
gutless
perfect in this
faster.
timeline.
I am so glad Chloe stole your bullshit fund. Even if it wasn't another reality.
Oh, so that's pretty fucked up. So yeah, I am actually glad that she stole that money. I am actually very glad that she stole that money because that's pretty fucked up according to those notes. We have all these millions of dollars of endowment every year, but we can't put in fucking handicap ramps or anything like that. Because fuck people that are actually intelligent. We need money. That's what Blackwell Academy says. Clear's Platinum is time-consuming.
okay?
I feel like I've seen a YouTube video saying that it was super time-consuming,
Oh my
like on
God.
Steam or whatever.
Look how little we are there. We look like toys.
I remember that day by the lighthouse.
My dad was pissed at us. He actually tried to give us a timeout.
And you laughed at him. My dad would have banished me.
Turn the page.
Whoa, awesome picture. We look so badass in our pirate gear.
We should have taken over Arcadia Bay.
Yeah,
when we
they
had the
realistically, for the state of
There's still
Oregon,
time
they
for
should have had a lot of opportunities to sue other outsiders in this. For anything from her getting hurt in the
Oh,
crash
man.
to the
There
school
we are making
not
pancakes.
following the
love that
ADA. I feel
like
like they
my
should
dad
definitely have
took a picture
had
of 5
opportunities
years
to
ago.
sue and at least
Literally seems like
Chloe would
yesterday.
still be disabled, but they'd be able to at least
wish it
pay
was.
for everything.
Me too.
Or have it all covered.
Photo. Maybe I could.
So, I do feel like they probably
Listen,
should have had
Max.
the opportunity to,
My respiratory system is
like,
failing.
sue over everything and at least have everything paid
And it's
for.
only getting worse. I've heard the doctors talking about it when they thought I was zonked out. So, I know I'm just putting off the inevitable while my parents suffer along. And I will too.
So yeah, they should have
isn't
easily
how
been
I
able to
want things
sue, like, several places in this.
What are you saying?
And probably make enough
I'm
money
saying
to
that
keep
being
her
with you
comfortable
again has
without
been
any other
so
issues.
Special. I just wanted to feel
Just
like we were
saying.
kids running around.
I'm not a
Arcadia
lawyer.
Bay and
I don't
everything
know a
was
lot of
possible.
lawyers, or
And
any
you made me
lawyers for
feel
that
way
matter.
today.
But it seems like something that you could
I want
easily
this time
win.
with you.
Especially if you get a
Be my
jury
husband.
trial. You've got sympathy to play against big evil
Yes,
healthcare corporations. You got easy
All you
easy
have to
win
do
there.
is crank up the IV to 11.
It's exactly why Luigi Mangioni's not going to be convicted of murder. I'm promising you guys, he's not. Nothing's gonna. I feel like such an asshole having to choose refuse. That's terrible. But it's exactly why he's not going to go to prison, because the jury's going to say that he's innocent. It's jury nullification. They're not going to convict him because he did something that a lot of us don't necessarily disagree with. Or it might be just like a lesser charge or something. Might go to prison, but it won't be a major charge or anything like that. That's terrible. Oh, that's so terrible.
Chloe.
I hate these circle button runs.
I can't.
They're entertaining, but I hate having to do them because they're so terrible.
I don't have any right to do this.
I'm an adult.
They're so terrible.
I'm giving you the right.
But Joyce and William.
I already said my goodbyes to them, but they won't honor my wishes. You will.
These are so terrible.
I can't kill you with an overdose.
Max, I'm dying from my illness, not my dosage. This accelerates
That's
the process.
so terrible. I hate
I'd
that.
rather go out on a wave than a rock. And I want my best
Well,
friend
that's definitely going to be
help
the
me out.
least popular
I'm
option of the
going to
entire
help you,
season,
but not
probably.
like that.
That's going to be like a
You have to
98 to
believe
1
it,
or something.
Why, Max?
Actually, it
just
might not be
failing
that
like
uncommon. It might be like a
everybody
99
Why don't you
1
go
or
now?
something.
You've been wanting to since you got here, right? So go and don't come back.
Damn. Yep, that's exactly how I didn't
leaving
want this
you
to go. But that's what happened. Because Circle Button is evil.
I'm sorry, William.
Well, let's go back to the normal timeline. There we go. Back to the normal timeline. That sucks. That's so sad.
Someday Dad'll get one of them newfangled computers.
I hope the flash didn't scare you, Max. This is a keeper. Hello? Hey, honey. What? Oh, I didn't know you had to get groceries. Of course I'll come pick you up. Shit, where are my keys?
That's $1 for the swear jar.
You mean your college fund?
And we're gonna burn the picture so there's no chance of ever going back to it.
Aha! You can't hide from me forever.
What if you took a different picture and it was a different timeline? Made a third timeline or something?
Don't blow it.
I mean, seriously, there should be like infinite timelines in this universe the way things are going. So, seriously. Circle most of the time is awful? Pretty much. I was hoping it would be a little bit friendlier than The Walking Dead, but it's not being that much better. Like, I picked a lot of common options, to be fair, but, like, at the same time, it's definitely not
Max, you are being so fucking
positive
strange.
overall.
Like you're never gonna see us again.
Chloe, I'm so sorry. I tried to make things different for you. I did try. I'm sorry.
I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but come on. You have made things different, like my whole life. You're my best friend. I've got you and a great family. What's to be sorry for? We'll be best friends forever. And when we grow up, we're taking over the world.
Listen.
Sure you are. Apparently in
whatever
double
happens,
exposure, you're either dead or
I want you to
broken
be
up.
strong.
By the
Even if
way,
you feel like
apparently
I
that's the
wasn't there for
choice.
Because I will never abandon you, Chloe.
Which is
I'll
so
always have
dumb
your
because
back.
it basically means that all these
Always.
previous games meant nothing. Alright, let's transit it back to the real world. And, like, I don't think David is trying to be, like, a bad father or anything. I think he does care about his daughter here, his stepdaughter. He just doesn't necessarily know how to do it correctly. I don't feel like he's trying, potentially, to be bad. I feel like he's trying to be good, but just terrible at it. It's like me being terrible at drawing people's blood. Some people are bad at certain things. I'm terrible at drawing blood. I'm good at some of the other parts of my job, but blood draws I suck ass at. Alright, we're finally getting into the main aspect of Episode 4. So Episode 4 is the Giant Vortex Club rave. And then, like, a short section at the junkyard where the main villain is finally revealed.
Chloe!
If I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, now you suddenly want to kiss me? You had your chance.
Can we kiss her now?
Is
it the circle button?
I'm
Kiss
so
her?
glad you're here.
Nope, apparently not.
You sound high, but thanks for the morning grope.
Hey,
Since we were
Chloe
up all
liked
night
it.
playing CSI Arcadia Bay, I was still spaced out here trying to put all this info together. Max, did you forget we've gone over this? I hope you weren't messing around with time while I was sleeping.
Not anymore.
She kind of
I'm just
was.
spaced out
like,
too.
way too much.
Welcome back to the real world, Max. I don't think I can ever tell Chloe about what happened.
Yeah, I don't blame ya.
Let's look at the big board and see all our pieces in the puzzle so far.
We will do that later. First, let's take a photo of Chloe. Next one's in the garage. Ambient. Wallet.
This butterfly photo seems like a million years ago.
Might as well keep the photo. We might need
How
it
much
later,
time have I
Max.
I'm so sorry, William. It's not fair you had to die twice.
Well, there's certain alternate universes where he's
There's Chloe's
okay.
cash stash. Sorry, Principal Wells.
Yeah, but clearly they were stealing the money for themselves, so I
Yes,
really don't
Chloe
blame her
Price
for
was
taking
here.
it. As we've now found out, they clearly took the money for themselves because clearly they couldn't afford to fix a fucking handicap ramp, so you know what? I don't care. Let her take the money
I'm
at
lost
this
in all this
point
shit.
with that.
That snow dough always makes me think of William and Chloe.
Yeah, let her take the fucking money at this point. I don't care. Apparently the school's misusing it anyway. Our school probably misused the hell out of our tuition dollars. I don't know what the hell they spent it on, but I'm sure they wasted it on stuff. Oh my god, I got another story, actually.
close,
That
yet
reminds me of
so
yet
far
another
away.
story.
have to do 3
My
main
senior
things.
year,
What
we
things?
put up a free speech
One,
wall
decipher Frank's
in, like, the common area.
2, get Nathan's phone to find out
We
where
put
he's
up like a
been during
bunch
the
of
Vortex
pieces
Club
of
parties with
like,
Kate and
not
Rachel.
necessarily poster board, but just
And
like
see whatever
paper to
hidden shit
write
he's got in
on.
his messages.
3 beats
As a
Stepdouche down
free
until he
speech
tells us
board,
about
no
Frank,
repercussions
Nathan, and the
for
darkroom.
writing stuff
Too
into
bad I
it.
don't have a gun anymore.
Yes, that's the solution.
And
We'll have to
it
do
got
this on
taken
our
down
own.
within a
Dude,
week.
at least let me kick his ass, then rewind.
So some of the things we wrote were things
Which I
like
can't waste on shit
saying
like that.
how sexy Paula was. She
Black
was
Hole
a
would be
foreign
in big
exchange
trouble.
student.
At least you let me take that money.
Stuff
to
like
pay
that
Frank
was
off.
written there.
Don't remind me.
And talking about
I
how
just
the
want
head
him
of
off your back.
school needed
Our
more
back.
than his
I know.
$300,000
You
a
should
year
get busy in the
salary to
garage
go
see
play
what dirt you can
golf.
dig up.
And
I'm
that
gonna
got written
cyberstalk some
there.
names and see where that
So,
leads.
yeah, that's
And be careful
another
with
fun
step
story for you
He's not going
guys.
to be a happy camper after you read.
I'm sure I wrote insulting stuff on it, but I honestly
Come
don't
on,
remember
partner.
what I wrote. I will say, though, I wrote very offensive
I can't
things when they
abuse this
asked
level
for
of my
suggestions
rewriting
for homecoming music. And I intentionally wrote very offensively stupid things because I didn't give a shit because I despised my school and wanted it to fucking burn to the ground. But regardless, like, some of the songs I picked, some of the songs were more tame. Things like the Holes theme song. were on that list.
You won
What is
this
he
battle,
staring
Max.
at?
You broke up my family.
I didn't necessarily want that to be the
David.
outcome.
I didn't try to hurt you. Ever.
That's not the outcome I
But
wanted.
I won't let anybody.
The problem is that David isn't the
Too
villain.
late.
He's not
End
the
it.
bad guy in this. He's not the ultimate
be
villain.
damn
It's someone
careful.
else.
Don't you wander off. into the
Because
dark.
he's the conservative, military veteran, white male that's straight, he's made to be the villain. And it kind of sucks because he's not the bad guy overall. He's got his problems, I'm not denying that, but it's like, he doesn't deserve the shit he goes through in this
It
game
looks
at
like David
times.
finished his car repairs. Maybe there's some new clues around.
But yeah, we wrote all of that stuff on the free speech boards. That was fun.
I promise I'll help Miss Grant next time. Oh, meow, Miss Grant. Twist that knife.
Surveillance cameras at Penn
All
State.
those cameras. That is a lot of cameras.
David must be working for the Prescotts too.
The sad thing is, David is not the enemy, and we're going to find that out at the end.
There's more to David Madsen than
You thought
meets the
free
eye.
speech thing was a good idea.
We should finish
It
this
was
letter
so
to Joyce.
funny, though, because it was like... In all honesty, what the fuck did you people expect, is what I would tell the school. It's like, you treat us like
sad.
absolute dog
It
shit
was
day
so
in and day
incredible to see
out,
William again.
and then you do something
wish
like
Chloe did
that.
too.
And then you expect it to be nice to you. That's the thing, is you expect it to
What
be
the hell
nice
did
to
David
you.
do for Nathan?
Because I think
And
I've
what did his
talked
dad
about
do for
the...
David?
Maybe I didn't
Chloe
talk about
stole
it?
another gun, or David is out
I
there
think David's out there armed, because I don't think she could crack that kind of a lock in the last night.
Oh, jeez. David is packing up wedding stuff too.
But yeah, just like... It was ridiculous, some of the stuff we dealt with back then. It was like, you're mad about us saying that the head of school shouldn't get a $300,000 salary because he needs more golf carts or whatever we said on the notes. It was so fucking stupid, because clearly he wasn't worth that. He was worth about a quarter of that. He was worth about a tenth of that, actually, is the right answer to that. Because if he was worth anything, he would have gotten rid of that shithead that was the head of the high school. The one that I've talked about many, many
Whoa,
times.
that is a serious padlock on that locker. Hey, David, what you
And then she
hiding?
went off to join a commune out in literally like Oregon or something. I'm not even joking when I say she like went out and joined a commune or something.
Shit. Oh, yes.
Remember
I
that from
knew that number
earlier.
would be important.
Life is Strange is very left-leaning. And yeah, like, that's how most of them are, and I don't necessarily agree with some of their opinions on things, but like, at least this game did things fairly
Notes,
well.
Coordinates, photos of Kate, Nathan. Yes.
This game wasn't offensive with any of that, the way that later games could be. Because, yeah, you make out the white military veteran conservative
Back to Chloe now.
straight male as being the bad guy. But he ends up saving the day.
Look at the baby blue jay eggs in the nest.
And that is a picture for us
I
to
better
take
move this
here.
plank if I want to take the shot. Excuse me. Just one picture, please.
Why will that have consequences?
Click.
Next one's when we get back to the
Another photo from my
girls'
Arcadia Bay
dorm.
Wildlife series.
And like the third one wasn't really offensive in any major way.
It's
Like
amazing
it
how much
had
drama this
some
living room has
issues,
seen.
but I didn't find it
Looks
to
like
be
they're back on the road to
particularly offensive in any way.
Ouch.
Damn, that's rude. And I feel a little bit bad for David in this, because it's like, yeah, he's kind of an asshole. I won't deny that at all. He's kind of an asshole. But at the same time, he's not trying to be a terrible person. He's trying to be a good person. It's just not working in this reality.
This whole other reality. But I don't know what happened.
So he doesn't necessarily deserve the horrendous treatment he gets. Not to the degree that it happens, is what I'm saying.
Yo, Chloe! Are you ready yet? I have to get back to my dorm.
Are we happy?
And we'll see what happens with double exposure, because I still haven't played that one.
File jackpot. Kate, Nathan, and Rachel.
Hey, Lightning.
David
What's up? I am playing some
surveillance
Life is
army.
Strange
Now let's get the hell out
Remastered.
of here before we get busted.
We're probably getting
let's go
near
find
the
out
end of
what
this
Nathan's
stream.
hiding
Like I
in
said, I
store.
wanted to play about
We have
half
to
a
be
season
extra
4 tonight.
careful. Max, now it's time for Nathan
We
Prescott
play
to
half
be
of season
afraid of us.
4, and that means the second half of season 4 and all of... Well, I'm calling it seasons, it's not seasons. The second half of episode 4 and all of episode 5 will be the next stream, is the current plan. Or the next stream of this game. I don't know if I'll play this tomorrow, if I'll play something else, and then play this on Sunday. Because we have a 3-day weekend. Hell yeah, we have a freaking 3-day weekend, thank God. We actually have something good going on at work. I'm shocked my job lets me off for this because we don't get off for Christmas Eve. Or New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve I don't give a shit about, but like... We, in my current job, do not get off for Christmas Eve, which is absolutely fucking retarded. No one is going into a kidney doctor on Christmas Eve. I'm going to say that one right now. No person is going in on Christmas Eve to see a fucking kidney doctor.
Oh, hi, Mr. Jefferson.
And I'm still kind of
I'm
mad
okay.
about that one.
And this is my friend Chloe.
Yeah.
Chloe? Why isn't somebody as cool as you going to Blackwell?
Because
I
she
was way too cool for
flunked
this
out.
School. It's a long story. In actual files here.
I can imagine. Max, are you sure that you're all right?
It's weird being suspended and just walking around campus.
Well, you
Episodes
are
are going quick.
This isn't
I
prison, is
mean,
it?
not as quick as
Not
I
until
thought
we
they
get
would
orange
be.
jumpsuits.
Because
On
we're only a
that
little
note,
way through episode
Blackwell
4
duty
here.
calls. Remember, I'm going to announce the winner of the Everyday Heroes contest tonight at the party. So I hope you'll be there to celebrate.
Party?
Even though I'm sorry you didn't enter a photo.
What kind of party are you
understand your
talking
reasons.
about, sir?
You can't force
Is it
an
a
artist
Diddy
to work.
party? Because that's probably
I
what this
feel like a
franchise would
total
make
loser,
happen.
It's been a hard week to focus. No pun intended.
I'm proud of you for caring so much about a troubled friend. And I take hope in the fact that you have plenty of time to find your way. Just...
Yeah, you're
get in
not
the habit
being
of putting
weird
the
at
work out
all.
there.
Thanks, Mr. Jefferson. I'll definitely be there tonight.
Me too. I'll be Max's date. You better dance with us at least once.
Nobody should have to see me dance. Plus, you don't want to watch the old hipster trying to keep up with the kids.
And you shouldn't
I
have to
some
watch
pride.
the creepy old
Be safe.
man
Yes, I
trying
will.
to dance with teenagers because
Hot
that's
boy
fucking
teacher.
ridiculous.
Gross! You're out of control.
Not yet. Just wait until the rager tonight.
Shut up.
Don't be
Yeah,
jealous because Mark
that's a
Jefferson thinks I'm
little
cool.
bit
I am
weird to
so
want to
annoyed.
dance with a
Fine.
30-something-year-old
Since I'm here,
man.
I'll see if we can get some dirt from Justin. Haven't
You
talked to
might
him
be
in a while.
adults to where
Now
it's not
that is a great
illegal, but it's definitely weird. And that's what I've been saying throughout this game. It's like, it's not
Let's see if I can
necessarily
find out where Nathan is.
illegal, but it's fucking weird. Take a picture of the
One
rocks.
photo. For posterity.
Now we need to talk to someone named Samuel. That is our, that's this guy over here. That is our maintenance worker.
Had to clear away another batch of dead birds today. Sad.
Damn, that's depressing.
How are you doing, Max? Been a tough week. I know.
Yes.
Tough
it
for you
has,
as well.
Samuel. How are you?
Sad and confused like everybody else in Arcadia Bay. You look like you have a lot of questions, too.
Talk about the squirrels.
I definitely have questions about what's happening to the animals in Arcadia Bay.
Oh, many do. These poor creatures have no choice in what
I
happens
have the
to them.
connections that he does with animals.
Well, I'm glad to see your squirrels are still healthy and happy on the campus.
Me too. If something happened to them... Oh,
Not as long as you're here to take care of them, Samuel.
the only thing that calms them is food. Lots of food.
Nah, squirrels can
Which
be pretty
reminds me
chill.
that I have to feed them now.
They're pretty chill. As long as they're fed, they're pretty chill. The ones at Clemson certainly were. They'd go dumpster diving, and there was one that legitimately stalked me during my freshman year.
I think everything has changed.
I know that sounds stupid, but there was one that legitimately stalked me during my freshman year.
Squirrel paparazzi?
Arcadia Bay is scared too. Look at the weather. And the animals.
Not to mention
Hello, squirrel.
How would you like a partner for a quick photo op?
These days.
Good to see you out in the...
Am I doing something wrong here? Have to lure and feed another one.
Out, Max.
How would you like a partner for a quick photo op?
Okay, how do I make that happen?
Did you think you could hide from Max Caulfield, squirrel paparazzi?
Lure, there we go.
Get that food in your belly.
Aww, they're cute.
I feel like the sky wants to yell at us.
Let them get together, and then we take the photo of these squirrels. How nice. Alright, next one is when we find ourselves in the boys' dorm. I don't know when that's going to happen.
No need to go there now.
Okay, apparently that's not what we're supposed to do.
My sweet Kate.
I hope Max isn't pissed that Warren asked me to
Brooke looks happy that she's going ape with Warren.
Hey, Brooke.
Hey, good
How
for
are you?
her. Warren
Considering
actually
what
gets
happened to
someone that
Kate, I
actually
could be
cares
better.
about her.
Are you okay? I need to find Nathan. Have you seen him around?
I was distracted by Warren asking me out to the drive-in.
It's a school day, so Nathan should be around.
Well, good for her.
I did see him this morning heading off campus. He looked more angry than usual. I wouldn't look for him now if I were you.
Interesting.
I have to go. Talk later, Brooke. Good. Nathan is not around. I should go back to Chloe.
Alright, let's go talk to Chloe.
Justin, it's been so long since I've seen you.
Oh, she met an old
Coast is
friend. That's
clear.
good.
It would be so cool if you and me were going to school here together.
But now you can have Mr. Jefferson all to yourself.
Ah, you suck.
Again, that's fucking
Now let's get
creepy.
into Blackwell Ninja mode.
It's so lame they don't have co-ed dorms here.
Yes, because I want Nathan Prescott in the room next
Yeah,
door.
my college had co-ed dorms freshman year.
Wait here.
Co-ed by room,
Give
of
me the
course,
signal
but
if
still.
Nathan or anybody
We had
shows up.
women
I
on
will
our
lay down
floor.
that Max. Now I just have to find
I didn't hook
Nathan's
up with
room.
any of them, so it's not like it really matters that much, but regardless, they existed. That makes me sound like an asshole, but regardless.
Are toilet paper wars mandatory in the dorms?
They weren't in ours. Like, we didn't do that shit. That's what we need.
Every
Take a
photographer
photo of
should
that.
have one blurry Bigfoot shot.
Gamma value, let's go. And the next one is after we go to the beach, so let's keep playing.
This can only be Nathan's room.
That where we're going? Well, yeah, because most normal people lock their doors. Okay, hit it with a fire extinguisher. That's not going to end badly at all. Yeah, this is slightly strange, that's for sure.
Now I need to find Nathan's phone. Nathan is way into this party. Bad sign.
Is he going to do things to Victoria?
Now I remember why. Oh, man. Sean Prescott might be Nathan's real problem. Too bad
Terrible
Nathan
things
isn't
to
more like
say.
his sister. She sounds awesome. Yes, Nathan sure needs diet pills. This is strong
Diet
stuff.
pills? Why the fuck would he need diet pills? He's skinny as shit.
I'd cry too if I had him for a father.
Uh-oh. What's about to happen here? Uh-oh. That's not good.
And
That's
wear
not
that suit.
nice. Can we do anything correctly here? Clearly not. Warren, bounce something. One plant was stressful enough. We've kept good care of the plant. Yeah, these are some interesting texts.
Nathan took this from Kate's altar. Why? What is with this dude?
Yeah, that's a bit strange.
Nathan likes his tortured subjects way too much. That looks like a totally fun show. Even Nathan has a light side.
I wouldn't call that a light side personally, but regardless.
Damn, Nathan. That's a nice... It's so damn creepy, but... the guy has his own style.
Some people do creepy art.
I don't think one book can guide the Prescotts. Whale songs? Maybe
Yeah,
this is
that's
the
not
only
soothing in the
thing Nathan
slightest.
ever hears. That is so Chloe. Oh my god. Chloe.
Uh-oh.
Chloe.
That's big.
I really hope they were all consenting models. That monochrome camera is brand new and cost about $6 grand. Bastard.
Must be nice being able to have that kind of a life.
I thought Victoria had the photo bling, but that's so cute and ironic. I can't believe Nathan still has it around.
Interesting. There's somewhere else we need to go here.
Jerks. At least nobody messed with the Kate portrait.
That looks like something important.
Max, what are you doing? Hurry up!
Did I not do what I was supposed to do? What's our purpose here? Did I not do what I was supposed to do? Yeah, that's Nathan's room. Am I missing something?
Poor Warren. This is the work of Nathan. Hello, Warren's room. Hawking and him make a good team.
Let's write on it. Cool. Let's be nice about that. Bigfoot got big balls. Interesting. So I guess we missed something in Nathan's room, so let's go back. The next picture isn't until we go to the beach, so we got some time.
Projector. I really hope they were all consenting models.
Okay, so we interacted with that. Interacted with this.
That's so cute and ironic. I can't believe Nathan still has it around. That monochrome camera is brand new and cost about $6,000. Bastard.
Interacted with that.
I thought Victoria had the photo bling, but once again, the Prescott's rule. What the hell are all those marks on the floor?
Pretty clearly something being moved around a bit.
Let's find out what you're hiding.
Ooh, what's that?
Oh yes, little phone. You are mine now. Now I have Nathan's phone, so I can show it to Chloe. Well, before Nathan comes back.
We're good. He didn't show up, so we're good.
Damn, Max, you're finally back. I got worried. So, what did you find?
His room was clean and creepy. Check this out.
Boom, Nathan. We got you by the balls, fucker.
What are you doing in my dorm?
It's not your dorm, sir.
You're such a nosy bitch, Max.
Stop right there, Nathan.
Make me, ho. Max, I got this. Get the fuck out of my
neither
face.
of you were particularly threatening. You're both skinny little cucks. So most of us could knock you out so easy. Oh, well, nope, he's got a gun, so never mind. We couldn't knock him out that easily. If he's got a gun... Stop, Warren! I don't agree with that in the slightest.
Stop it! Come on.
I don't agree with that at all. Take the gun at least so he can't use it.
And you!
What the fuck? Take the gun! Why wouldn't you take the fucking gun?
Plus, my dad is on his way.
You people are so stupid!
He owns you!
You people are so stupid!
Even if Nathan definitely deserved a beating, we should try to be better than that.
You people are so stupid! Take the gun! It's gun! It gives you advantage! Why would you not?
Damn, that was intense. Warren, thank you so much.
For what?
For headbutting Nathan Prescott. That was awesome.
I don't know. I almost went crazy there. Like Nathan.
You're not anything like him.
Good to know. So where are you going? I better stick with you guys. Just in
Can
case
we let him come with us?
Hulk on again. Or should I call the cops on Nathan?
No police. Not yet. So maybe you better,
Warren, me and Max have to do this on our own. No offense.
It's cool. Whatever I can do to help.
What you can do is find out anything you can about Nathan's
Do it, beta cuck. That's your whole job here.
Between the snow and eclipse, I'm assuming the apocalypse is around the corner.
And thank you. Seriously. I'll call you later.
You better. I'm feeling pretty alpha now.
Yeah, you're a beta
Yes.
cuck,
You
so
are.
whatever.
Man, that guy is so fucking in love with you.
A real man would have
I
beaten
know.
Nathan into the point of
He
a
really did give
coma.
a serious beatdown to Nathan.
It was a little scary to watch him do that.
It's not that
Now
hard
let's
to
make
knock
a date
someone
with
into a
Frank.
coma, by the way.
Will he even answer you?
Hit him in the right
Frank
places,
always
they're
answers
going to
when he
go
wants
into a
money.
coma pretty quickly, so...
Like
None
I
of these
said,
people know how to fight,
Frank
that's
wants to
pretty
see me
clear.
right now.
Let's not keep him
Nathan's
waiting.
got to have a gun around him to be able to fight. Now, I'd rather have a gun around me if I'm going to get into a fight, but don't need it necessarily to survive. Alright guys, that is going to be it for tonight. 3.5 hours in. I'm tired. I need to go to bed. But we made very good progress tonight. One more stream, we'll be done with this game. Halfway through episode 4, so we have the second half of episode 4, and then all of episode 5, and then we are done with this platinum. It's been a good time, even though the decisions have not always been the best. So yeah, 5 more photos here for 6 more trophies in this episode, and then finishing off the episode, and then episode 5, and then we're done. Episode 5 is weird from what I remember, so this should be fun. So yeah, I will see you guys most likely back here tomorrow for the conclusion to Life is Strange. If not tomorrow, then Sunday, so see you guys then.